Hello! Oh, crikey, that's peaking, isn't it? Blimey. I'd never know where to have this blinking mic. How far to have it in front of my face. Supposedly, this is the right distance. You're supposed to make like a telephone signal symbol with your hand. You know, that Surf's Up Dude thing with your hand. And then put that between your mouth and the closest bit of your microphone. And that should be the distance. And that's the distance I'm at. Well, we'll just see how it goes. Welcome, everyone, to another Does Game Club stream. I don't think my Tyne impression is very good. Then again, I don't know how that sounded. To be honest with you. Oh well. What am I doing? I decided that would be a good time to look at an Age of Empires post on Reddit. What a moron. Who does that? What I'm really meant to do is go to the stream manager and then make sure I could see the chat. So what's today's game then? Well, the reason why I was doing Martijn Fraser's voice, Tyne on the forums, is because it's a Does Game Club stream. I nearly said podcast then. It's stream! Hopefully I will be on the podcast. And we're playing some Wipeout. Now, I've only ever played this on the... Actually, no. You know what? I've never played the original Wipeout. Also, you know what I find weird? The fact that Linux... All the commands are like really condensed. You know, you've got DD and top and... I don't know, ls for listing files and stuff. And in Windows, the commands are all a bit longer, aren't they? Like... I don't know, del tree, I guess, is quite a long one. Compared to RF, it's a little bit longer, innit? Well, I guess it's the same length technically, but you know what I mean. But then in Linux, if you want to clear the screen, you type in clear, and in Windows you type in CLS. And I feel like it should be the other way around. It's very strange. Anyway, that's just a strange little weirdness. That's how my mind works. It's weird. Let's install Wipeout. I haven't installed it yet. I did have a ripped version on my hard drive, but I decided, well, I've got the CD-ROM here, so I might as well install it from the CD, because then it'll be probably work a bit better. I did try the ripped version. It didn't have any music, so I thought, well, if I put in the CD, the ripped version still probably won't have any music because it won't know where to look for the CD, and it doesn't have a setup program with it, so, you know, I can't do anything. Whereas if I install from the CD, then it'll probably all be alright. So, I keep wanting to type in ls in DOSBox as well. Yes, we're still on DOSBox. I do have a method of recording my actual Windows 2000 PC now. But what it's missing, A, it's missing audio, and B, I need a long VGA cable. The cable that I have at the moment, or the two cables that I have technically, are only just long enough to reach across my room and go into my OSSC. So it's not ideal. I also need some kind of audio cable to go from the PC to the OSSC. I think I can do it. I think there is an audio input that I can use. Just getting some way of... Well, again, I'm going to have to split it. Because I've got a... what I've got on the back of my PC. Let's install this first. Let's get the ball rolling on this, and then we can work. Oh, there is actually no install program. Really? Oh. Well, that's diagnosis. Okay, they're good. That's good news. Very low res as well. I love my DR. What's that? The Designers Republic. Yes, I recognise that logo from somewhere. And this is a cutscene. I mean, I guess if it's running straight from the disc, then it's gonna have the music as well. One would hope. I mean, this is very PlayStation, isn't it? And the thing is, Wipeout to me is a PlayStation game. So I never knew it was on DOS until I saw it on the DOS Game Club forums. So it's I mean, it is, at the moment it's reminding me of Space Invaders 99, which is the name I give it. It's just called Space Invaders, but you know what I mean. I guess it's that 90s pre-rendered CGI stuff. It's pretty nostalgic, but it's also that low colour depth that gives it a certain look. And not so much the low colour depth as much as the way they've used that colour depth, because you could just have a bit crushed, crappy looking video, but this video actually makes the best use of it. So this is the first Wipeout game. Sorry, I think I just talked over the narrator then that said Wipeout. Or maybe I was mishearing. Do we have music? So yeah, oh, yes we do! Fantastic. Nice one. So, like I was saying, on the back of my Millennium PC, which I did build on the channel, so if you haven't seen that, then go and check it out. It is kind of an old video now, but you should still be able to find it pretty easily. I've got a cable running out the back of it into a VGA splitter. It's powered VGA splitter. Much better than the other VGA splitter I got, which was just a passive thing. And, well, I'll explain what that did before later. But after, even. So it goes into the powered VGA splitter, and then that goes, one way goes to the monitor, and it looks perfect, spot on, and no input lag as far as I can tell. And then the other output from that goes to my open source scan converter, OSSC, and it looks the part. It looks really, really good. Again, I did a little quick video for the Stockhouse channel, which is where I put all my spare bits of video that don't really have any meaning or purpose. Well, they do, but the sort of test footage and things like that. Extra bits that I want to upload but not put on the main channel. So that's all well and good. No audio, of course, because VGA doesn't carry audio. So that's a really good setup, I think, and I can definitely use that in the future. But, like I say, the issue is the audio. And when I'm recording videos, I can use Audacity to get the computer audio. But when it comes to streaming, then it's a whole different kettle of fish. So, anyway. Let's not worry about that because we're on DOSBox right now. And DOSBox does the job. So let's have a look. Can I use my controller? Do I dare? Press key for left. Okay. Press key for right. Yeah, sure. Up. Down. Left air brake. Right air brake. Accelerate. Oh, crimes. What am I going to use here? Actually, what am I going to use? This is... You see, this is the problem with... Keyboards are not meant for racing games. I've really not planned this out very well. Right, so left, right, up, down. Left air brake can be A, right air brake can be D. Accelerate. Fire? What do you mean fire? Were there weapons in Wipeout? Shift. Change view, that can be V. Pause. P. Okay, I'm going to forget all them controls. Save data. Jimmy! Audio config, that should be fine. Just turn it up a bit, I suppose. Select CD random, I guess that's just going to play a random track. Bear with me because I've just got a quick Steam message to read. Bear with me. Right, let's begin. Venom class or Rapier class? There's only two. That's a bit poor. Championship race, single race or time trial? I feel like I should start with a single race just to get the hang of it and then go on from there. Oh goodness, I need to turn up the cycles. Dear oh dear. Bump up them cycles. Yeah. Oh, is it Is it one of them that's based on the CPU speed? Yeah, look at that. Turn it up too high and it gets stupidly fast. Okay, let's turn that down. Dial that back. That looks better, doesn't it? AG Systems Oricom. Hey, I recognise that name. I think I've got a couple of mod chip tunes on my computer that are by Oricom. Possibly there's a relation there. Which one do I want to go with? Well, I like the colour of them best. John Decker or Daniel Chang. Again, I like his colour best, so it's got to be that. Right, and this is giving me a real vibe of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, which we will play at some point. That's an excellent game. Maybe we'll play it after this, in fact. That'd be fun. First track, yeah, why not? What was my go button again? W, wasn't it? Oh, this is going to be weird. Oh dear, okay. Up the cycles. It's very, very quiet in the sound effects department. Oh, oh, crikey, that was... Oh dear. Put it in third person, please. Oh boy. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, the sound effects are super, super quiet. Fire! Yeah, I totally forgot there were power-ups in Wipeout. You know what, though? This is actually pretty much identical to Wipeout 2097, which is the one I have played. This is barely any different, as far as I can tell. The track seems the same to me. Oh, that was mines, was it? We'll have to nip into it later on, because I've got it on the PlayStation. So we can have a quick go at that. Never been particularly good at these sorts of games, though. I have played a bit of F-Zero. Was terrible at it. I know this is a bit slower paced, a bit heavier than F-Zero, but I still think they are somewhat comparable. Oh, okay. Learning what the power-ups do is part of the challenge, isn't it? Tell you what, though. This is pretty good. Again, I had no idea this was a DOS game as well as a PlayStation game, and this is a pretty good version. I'm happy with this. I would be happy with this. But we need to do something about the sound, because it just I can barely hear it, actually. In fact, I can't hear it. I know I've got my audio much lower than I would usually have it, but yeah. I'm also not doing massively well. You see, the club has they've got a site set up, or a page set up on the site for... Why is it that when I bump into somebody, I slow down significantly, and they just keep on going? It's like running into somebody in Outrun. Get out of my way, would you? Shift it! That was the mines. That's boring. Position 4. This could be worse. Could be a lot better, but it could be worse. I've totally forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, it's like when you run into somebody in Outrun 2 and they go flying and you just lose all your speed. Outrun 2, what a game. So that one seems to go... Oh, does it lock on? Oh god, I don't know. What are all these weird power-ups? Oh, well, that one's speed boost. Okay. Ah! Yeah, as soon as you so much just touch one of the walls, you just lose all your momentum. So part of this is learning the track. Oh, God. Right, momentum. Oh, God. That was... Oh, God. Oh! Pigged. This is bad. It's hard to tell when the turns are coming up as well. Okay, well, in position 2, I'm surprised. Ah! I like the way they bounce as well. Yeah, there's definitely no sound effects. I wonder what's going on there. Oh, goodness. Another issue that I'm seeing is that the lighting, or lack thereof, is causing an issue, because I couldn't tell then where the corner was, because it was lit exactly the same as the bit of track I was on. So it didn't look like there was a corner there until I was right up against it, you know what I mean? It's not an easy game. But was that Wharf on that billboard then? You can also do this up and down business. I'm not sure what the plan is there. May have to bump up the cycles again just to make it a bit smoother. But there's only so smooth you can get. Oh, man. At my studio, I've got a ridiculous, fantastic CRT just sitting around. I wish I could use it, but it's just way too big for any of the space that I have at the minute. I mean, I'm borrowing a table over there. I say borrowing. Borrowing until somebody says they need it, basically. Well, I didn't do too badly for my first proper race on Wipeout for DOS. And that's actually not got any smoother whatsoever. Nearly 200,000 cycles. Is that my character? Okay, bad luck. Well, let's not restart the race. I want to... Yeah, the menus are going to be super fast. I've bumped up the cycle so the gameplay is smooth. It's weird that the menus in the game are actually so significantly different. But yeah, there is no... Oh! Oh, what? Oh, I see. That makes no sense. What a weird system. Okay, sure. Well, that explains why there was no audio. Strange. What's... Oh, I need to do a few championships, I guess. Let's be... let's stick with Dan. Let's do some championship racing. That's more like it. Listen to that. So is there like a speed boost I can do? I'm going to stick with third person, thank you. Oh yeah, it's loads smoother. Look at it. Well, you probably can't tell because it's still in 30 on your end, but yeah, that is loads smoother now. I always love the way this is animated as well. I love the sort of drifting of the spaceship. What are they called, these vehicles? I mean, I love the design of them as well. Psygnosis are just some great developers, and they actually produced they developed one of my favourite PS1 games. Certainly a cult PS1 game, but then what PS1 game isn't cult, let's face it. Outside of Spyro and Crash, I mean, yeah, that is the system. Well, I say that. I don't know, because if you're talking about cult, then you're really talking about the Saturn and the Dreamcast, aren't you? And then you've got the less fortunate consoles. But the PS1 had its fair share of sort of niche games, and it was a great time for gaming because there was a lot of experimentation going on. Whoa, what happened there? Did I get hit by something but it didn't have a projectile? What? Strange. Yeah, it was a great time for experimentation. The late 90s was just a fantastic sort of creative hotbed. Not having it. And that was the PS1 had a massive variety of games in its library. It was just a fantastic place to be. And the game that I'm referring to, the Psygnosis game that I really enjoy, is called Team Buddies, and it's such a unique concept that I never ever come across again in any video. I think actually, I tell a lie. When I was at Gamers Unite a couple of months ago, there was a game there that reminded me very much of Team Buddies, but I can't remember which one it was, which is slightly frustrating. Because it would be nice to sort of check that out. Yeah, this is loads better with sound. See ya! Oh! Oh! Maybe I'll have to track it down again and see if I can... Well, I do have some video that I took. I didn't bother making it into an actual video because I just wanted... The thing is with these things, I want to go to them once just to experience them, and then subsequent times then I'll decide if I want to make a video or not. But the first time I always want to just take it in and get the experience and the feel of it without worrying about making a video of it, because that's the best way, I think, to fully get a feel of something. And if you're just worried about making videos, then you can't really live life. That's your philosophy for today. What was I saying? Yeah, team buddies. And the concept of it is that you've got this little army of dudes, tic-tac shaped people, and there's these blocks. Hello, Wolfie. There's blocks on the battlefield that you can use, so it's like it's top-down shootery sort of thing. And you take these blocks back to your building pad. I can't remember the exact name of it. Might be build pad or something like that. And depending on what arrangement you make different things. So one block on its own is a machine gun, and then 2 blocks in a line is a grenades. 4 of them is like a rocket launcher, I think. If you put 2 vertically, then you make another soldier. Stuff like that. And I think it's just a brilliant concept and something that could really be made into a fantastic competitive party game. I think there's a lot of potential there. And that was a Psygnosis game. But I think they kind of died out, didn't they? After the PS1. Well, amazingly, I managed to win that race. I don't know how I did it, but I did. Ugh. This is like Daytona in the future. Oh, yes, that's the race. That was what I was trying to think of when you get the speed boost in this, you've kind of got to try and keep it going, haven't you? And it's kind of like in Crash Team Racing when you've got to keep that blue flame going. I know it wasn't blue in the original, but you know what I mean. The Sacred Fire. Okay, 9. Wow, some weird. The typeface is bizarre. That is Psygnosis for you. Played the Amiga games, and yeah, you get a bit of a mind trip. Hang on, you can't have Arian Tetsuo and Ariel Tetsuo. Is that Arian? Arian? I mean, it's not a terribly fortunate name, to be honest. But anyway, let's move along. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No. One of the scores there is PSX. Isn't that the PlayStation? No. Also, my time there is only 0.3 of a second off the best time. Oh, really? Can I? Really now? I've got a full keyboard in front of me. This is clearly just a PlayStation port, isn't it? It's gotta be. Because otherwise you'd just be able to type stuff. Mass Effect? I don't remember what the Mass Effect font looks like, to be honest. Oh! I've just worked it out! The high score thing says, Wipeout PC, not PSX. There you go. Okay, next track, please, Bob. Also, the announcer sounds like he's from Yorkshire. 3, 2, 1. Alright, oh goodness, okay, it looks like Sky Roads. Wow. Maybe that's definitely one that we need to play on DOS Game Club. Have a mine. Oh, well, that didn't go so well. Ah! It occurs to me, this is the game that Tank Racer wants to be. It totally is. This is like Tank Racer, but faster. Oh, what's this? What have I got? A shield. Bam! Actually, you know what else this is? This is like the natural evolution of Stun Runner and what that was going for. Especially in terms of the 3D sort of environments and the ship and stuff. Yeah. Stun Runner, wow, what a game. Oh, stop giving me mines! I'm in last place! Can't do anything with them. Ah, get out of my way. And move. Move. Thank you. I've just had this thing washed. Ah! Yeah, I was at the bottom of the leaderboard because I hadn't put my name in yet. That's about the long and short of it, really. Oh, I can't fire the mines off when I've got the shield active. That's strange, isn't it? Get out of my face! Right. Ah! I don't think I've got much chance of coming in first on this track because I haven't done it yet. But it highlights the issue that I'm having is that there's no depth perception. All this blue is the same colour. Ah! Oh, goodness. See, I'm trying to use the air brakes to get a tighter turn, but The thing with this game is that you cannot drift. There is no drifting. Instead, you've just got turns and tighter turns. So, I'm used to... all the racing games that I've played to any extent have been games where you can drift. You know, Daytona, Crash Team Racing, Mario Kart. It's Toka, I guess, probably has drifting in some capacity. This one is different because you cannot. I suppose the default turning is kind of drifting, but... let's face it, I'm not going to get on that leaderboard. That DOS Game Club leaderboard. It's going to be a tough one. Ah! Ooh, I managed to make it round that corner, though. It's knowing how much you're going to turn when you hit that air brake. Oh, did I knock him off the... did I kill him? And... ah! Well, I suppose we'll soon find out if he catches up to me. It seems that, judging by the names, all but one of the racers are male. Because it's the 90s and... well, female representation was kind of on its way in because of Lara Croft, but it still wasn't where it should have been. Ah, third! Poopsicles. What a shame. Quite like the portraits. The portraits are very reminiscent of something you'd see in a demo, and in fact they look like the sort of characters that you had in the demo preceding this stream, which was Second Reality. 14, well, dear oh dear, that sucks. I've still not got a bad time, though. Maybe I do stand some chance after all. Well, actually no, because we'll see how I do. I'll have to have a look at if there's been any times posted already. Oh, we're in Germany now. Stay in third person. Go! Yeah, I do wonder if there's some kind of boost that you can get at the start by pressing the accelerate button at the right time. Whee! I can only imagine how much this game is getting bit crushed right now. Ah! Mines again! What pointlessness. Why did I get more rockets when I was in first place? Ow! Wolfie, we are going to have to play this next time you're over. This will be amazing. Oh, look at this. This is more like it. Yeah, look at this cool bit of track. Yeah, oh, that was close. Yeah, turning is clearly wrecking my momentum as well. What's this reminding me of then? This reminded me of something. I mean, it might just be episode 1 Racer again, but I feel like I am getting a vibe. Oh, crap! Oh, I don't know if that was the game saving me or if I was just lucky. But I'm passing all the competition now. Check this out. See you later, sucker. Who do you think you are? Not me. That's who. Ah! Oh yeah. Did you beat Deus Ex Human Revolution on pacifist difficulty? Pacifist difficulty? On the highest difficulty pacifist mode? No, you didn't. No, you didn't, mate. Look at them all. Get back here, you jerk. Have one of these. Whee! Ah! Honestly, as soon as you just bump the wall, that's it. You slow down to nothing. Ooh, nice shot. Nice shot. There are a lot of great racing games on PS1. There was Toka, as I mentioned. There was Colin McRae Rally. That gets a lot of people rate that game. I'm not big into rally myself. It seems a bit too freewheeling. I prefer a track versus just like dirt, which is why I'm not a big fan of Sega Rally, despite that being a big old hit in the arcades. More of a Daytona guy. But lots of people like Colin McRae Rally 2.0, I think, was the one that my friends all say is a good one. What's another one? Gran Turismo 2, that was a good one. I've only played the arcade version of that because I didn't realise it had 2 discs until fairly recently. But that's another good one. This is the speed... Wait! Whoa! Oh, crap. Come on, put me back! Come on, you jerk. Get on with it. Come on, we haven't got all day. Oh, dear. Well, that's that second place gone. Can I at least get third? No. Qualify. Oh, did I just get another go then? Fair enough. This is not like the early Mario Kart games where you had lives for whatever reason. I really don't understand why that was a thing. Oh, goodness. Ridge Racer was on PS1 as well. That was like the competitor to Daytona. I don't know if it was more successful or not, but it had a really good home port when it was released, whereas Daytona did not. It had a really bad home port. In fact, it had a lot of really bad home ports. And there was a DOS version of Daytona. Eesh. No, I say. That is stinky. Runs at like 15 FPS, and that's on a good system. Because it's just locked to that. Because I think it's a Saturn port, so doesn't do very well, especially since the Saturn version was crap as well. In fact, there were many Saturn versions of Daytona, and they were all bad. Although some of them were less bad than others, they were probably fun to play. Hey, don't you call out my fudgery. I've never played this particular version of Wipeout before. Anyway, they were probably fun to play, but they weren't Daytona. That's the thing about them. Whereas the PS1 Ridge Racer was very much the arcade version, just on the PS1. It was an amazing achievement. And one that I really must play properly, because that's like a classic racing game. Ah! Oh no! This is so frustrating. When you get a speed boost, bump into a corner, get another speed boost, bump into a corner. Did I just hit my own mine then, or did he shoot me after hitting my mine? Get away from me! Alright, speed. Here we go. Pew! Oh crap. I thought I was going to hit the billboard. I didn't. I just hit the wall. Again. Yeah. What sort of connection are you on this time? Are you on bad 3G, or are you actually somewhere where you've got decent Wi-Fi? Ooh. Well, look. I cannot beat myself up too much. I need to learn the game. Hey! Get lost. Hey! You and all. Beggar off. Go! Thing is, it's hitting all these speed boosts as well, because they make you fly forwards and then you kind of lose control. Which is part of the fun of this game, and something that a good racing game does is that it... well, it depends on the racing game, I suppose, but the feeling of just being in control and sort of learning the process and learning how to be in control. Airport Wi-Fi, great. How much are you paying for that then? 1. Go! You can also lean forward and backward. I don't really see the point. Can you do tricks in midair? Right, we'll try this one more time, and then I'll see about doing some other races, because I really do need to... I mean, clearly, the style of racing is something I need to get the hang of, as I keep saying. But I would like to try and post a time on the DOS Game Club time thingy thing. And if I'm the first one to do it, then it'll be fun to see myself get trounced by people who've actually played this game many times. I wonder how much this differs from the PlayStation 1 then. I mean, I know 2097, from my limited research, I believe that was also on PC. I don't know if that was DOS though. But the fact is, it's so similar to this that it wouldn't surprise me if that was also DOS. Just because to me, the two games feel pretty damn similar. I know they would feel similar, but like similar in terms of the same. It is free and it claims to be fast. Well, you know, that's like genuine leather is like the worst form of leather you can get. Fast Wi-Fi is the worst form of Wi-Fi you can get. Right, come on, go! Stop piddling about and bumping into crappy walls. Whee! Move, move, move. See, I seem to have a generally faster ship than everybody else because I can bypass them quite easily. But maybe this one's just really bad at handling. Maybe I've bought the bad handling ship, and it doesn't give you any stats as far as I can tell. So yeah, I've got no way of knowing. Right, Alakazam Bajam. Oh, well, that was a waste of time. Yeah, free Wi-Fi, you can't trust it. Not only in terms of its speed, but also in terms of... Oh, look at all this nice data that's coming through our free Wi-Fi, especially in the States. I mean, come on. You really need Tor or a VPN of some kind. Oh, you pinched the power up, you jerk. It's not like in kart racing where there's 4 power-ups in a line. Oh, move! I should really have saved that power-up until I was past this guy, but... Too late. It seems I cannot win this race. Uh-oh. Ah! It's interesting that you can hear when they get a power-up. You get an announcer. Or you can hear their announcer. You don't get your own. Oh, there's the person in second place, and I'm not going to beat them. No! Oh! Wow! Okay, I just did it. Wow, that was amazing. Stole it off him. Right. How am I doing? I'm still in second. Right, let's do this stupid flipping... Why is this a thing on a PC game? Right, let's try this. Oh, look at that sky. That's gross. I find it interesting that it's the same announcer everywhere, and yet we're travelling all over the world. Oh, also, I like how the time is only measured from when you pass the line first time. So you don't get penalised for being at the back. So is the winning time based on your actual time, or is it based on you passing? Oh God! I wasn't expecting that. This looks like Carmageddon, this place. This is gross. Oh, I was distracted by the billboard, but I managed to pull myself back. Ah! Well, yeah, again. This track is a bit twistier than the others. Move it. Ooh, up. Haha. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I forgot which power-up that was. Have that. Wah! Alright, have one of these. Oh. I missed. My pink mist, it missed. Ah! It's fine. No. Oh, balls. I wasn't paying attention then either, and I thought that was a different power-up. Again! Ah! It's a bit weird that there's no mini-map. I'm used to having one of those. I'm really frustrated about constantly crashing into these walls. It's just such a... It's like stubbing your toe. That's what it feels like, crashing into a wall in this game. I know that's a weird analogy, but trust me, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Also, playing with the keyboard is just weird, man. Saying that, I would probably be using a D-pad if I was on the PlayStation. Yeah, I would like to just nip quickly into 2097 on the PlayStation and see how it differs, because it doesn't seem to be that different to me. Go! Blee! I guess if you pull back and forth then you can get more or less air. But I suppose you'd have to do it before hitting the ramp. Ah! Ugh. Also doesn't help when you got blind corners. Way! I wish I had one of these in real life though. That'd be so much cooler than a car. Something I appreciate about this game is that it's not trying to hit me over the head with its narrative yet. And I guess it won't, because it hasn't already. And that's good. Because that's one of the problems I had with Burnout Paradise, was that it had all this fluffery. And I just didn't really see the point. I just wanted to race dudes and crash cars and stuff. And it's like, hey, come on. Let me play the game instead of giving me a stupid driving license and telling me who I am. Oh, hey, rookie. This is where you can do the driving things and drive. And it's like, come on. I just want to play the game. Go away. And I think narrative in a racing game, if you're not bothered about it, then it shouldn't be in the way. It should be an optional thing. In the same way as when you play multiplayer on a racing game, and I contend this, all the cars should be unlocked for all the players. Because it's stupid having to... let's take Forza 2 for example. I believe on that... Well, no, Forza 2 is a bad example because you can just use any car you want, I think. I'm not certain. You can also use the cars you've got in career mode if you want to. With all the stickers and thingies. Oh dear. But yeah, there are certain racing games where if you play it multiplayer, you've got to use the cars that you've unlocked rather than using just any car. And I don't think that should be the case. I think it's a daft idea, that. How long is this championship, I wonder? Go! Right. Oh, it's another one of these blue tracks. I don't like this blue. It's too samey. And I can't really tell where I'm going. Ah! Ah! Bah! Oh, pigged. Ah! Something I like is that the power-ups and boosts seem to have effect even if you're miles above them in the air. Wah! Oh, another split. Oh, I think I've chosen poorly there. Oh, I don't know, actually. Well, we'll soon find out, I suppose. It might be SSX, this. Oh, hey, oh. I think I skidded to a halt then. It's got weird music. Ah! I think it's one of these weird prerequisites for racing games that they've got to have weird music as well. Either weird music or really trendy music. I don't rate music in racing games. The only one, well, not in sort of popular racing games and sort of run-of-the-mill racing games like Gran Turismo, Forza, stuff like that. Because it's all just trendy music, and trendy music isn't my bag really. Now, if it was progressive rock, then it wouldn't be right because it wouldn't be thematically accurate. So stupid. I tend to just turn it off. It's never on during the race anyway, so whatever. But I suppose this music is accurate to the narrative. I mean, the narrative is such that you got to kind of piece it together, which again I appreciate because it's not being rammed down my throat, as it were. I'm not being battered over the head with it, and I like it. I like it, so I do. GTA 2 does the same thing. Great. But I'm picturing this sort of near future, very Japanese inspired world. Bit Blade Runner-y, but not quite as dystopian because people are kind of racing around. It seems like a fun dystopia. I don't think it's apocalyptic. It doesn't seem to be. I mean, that little track that was in before with the horrible wee sky, shall we say. Urine sky. That looked a bit apocalyptic, but this level looks just like a canyon. So, whatever. I mean, maybe it's just not as consistent as I'm thinking. I don't know. I am noticing, however, a lot of gaps in the polygons in this track. Did you see there? There was a big gap in the middle of the track. And maybe that's an affliction of the DOS version. I don't actually have the PlayStation version of this game. I do have 97, that's the only one I have. There was also a Wipeout 3, wasn't there? On was that on PS1 or was that PS2? I'm not sure. But I've also got the 2 PSP games that I haven't played yet, so maybe we'll try them out at some point. In fact, if I had my PSP on hand, we could do it through the OSSC. But I don't. And also the PSP, it doesn't really do too well when you connect it to external displays, because instead of upscaling the image or having it stretched to the whole screen, like, would be sensible, because it's the same aspect ratio, it doesn't. It just plays in this tiny little window. So when I was recording footage of the PSP games for the Galaxian video, I had to proper zoom into everything because it was just teeny tiny on the 1080p screen. Oh, it's still going. Wow, this is such a long championship. Is it 8 races? Go! I suspect doing that will actually slow me down. Oh, it's another blue track. Oh, it's cold. It's a snow level. Yes, I like snow levels. This is my jam. Ah! Oh! Oh. Good lord, this is reminding me of bobsled. The thing is, you've got to anticipate the turn and turn well before the turn actually comes up, and then because you drift around the corner. I know they said there wasn't any drifting. I mean a different kind of drifting, because floaty car ship thing, so it doesn't adhere to the road, like you don't skid around a corner because there are no wheels on which to skid. Ah! Speaking of speaking of SSX, oh yeah, oh, ah, lordy. I'm trying to work out the voiceover and when it's supposed to proc, because I know the proc's not the right word for that, but when it's supposed to trigger, shall I say, because it seems to be I had the voiceovers then when I was passing over the power-up things, but I already had a power-up. And it was saying, but then sometimes I've got a shield and it said rocket. Most of the time it just goes, so I don't really know what's going on there. Yeah, that just went, is that a bug? I wonder who else is going to be on the podcast, actually. Maybe it'll just be me. Sometimes there are very few people who've actually played the game on the DOS Game Club podcast, and sometimes you get it where there's only one guest. Ow! So I seem to hear it when somebody else gets a power-up, not when I get a power-up. Kablam. That's so weird. You'd think it'd be both, because there's no way of telling what the power-up is that you've just got without firing it or hearing the guy say it. Ah! Do you see the position thing then? It was going haywire. Ah! Well, I'm going to do terribly on this race. This is very twisty-turny. Just makes me grind my teeth. Oh my god! I bet the PSP games are actually fantastic, aren't they? Were there any PS2 ones as well? I've got to be, haven't there? Yeah, I must give them a try at some point. Next time there is need. Which I think will maybe fairly soon, because I'm going to be going to Manchester for another Gamers Unite thing. That's next week. So that ought to be a lot of fun. Ah! Oh my god! I hate it! That is so annoying. Mainly because I honestly cannot tell how close I am to the corner. And it's really... I'm just going to quit. Okay. So let's see what track it is that they want me to post my times of. Or is it just at all the tracks? Oh, you could have told me there was a demo that I could have had on. Oh, well. Oh. There goes the music. Alright, so there is... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, we can only try. So the fastest time currently on Ultima 7, which is like Ultima 7, is 1 minute 15.5. Okay. Oh, look at that shimmering on the text. That's weird, isn't it? Do not adjust your television. Right, so time trial. My mate Dan. Ultima 7. So what is it? Is it three laps? Okay. 1:15. Oh, and it's now nighttime. Cool. So no other races, no power-ups. Just... Oh, okay, never mind. Power-ups. Power-ups there are. I get to speed boost, which I have to use wisely. So I'll do the track once. See where the best time to use the speed boost is. Unless I get more. If the power-up thing... Well, no, because they're not glowing either. They're just white, so... I think that first hill... Oh, no, maybe here. Yeah, here's a good spot, isn't it? Yeah. Because it's a long straight. Right. That's good. Yeah, that's the perfect spot. I'm never going to beat this time. Let's just put it out there already. If I beat this time, I'll be very surprised, but ain't happening. Not while it's me behind the keyboard. Well, there was Worf again. Not quite the Phil Collins billboard on Daytona, but, you know, not far off. I mean, if Worf was wiggling his eyebrows around, then that would be a bit better, but no. Well, brilliantly, I'm already at a minute, and I've not even done the first lap yet. Ow! Oh no, that's a lap record. Hang on, so what's the times then? Surely you can't have done the whole race in 1 minute 15. Go! Why did I do that when I already had a perfect opportunity to use it? Why did I do that? Well, I beat the lap. Oh, you get one per flipping lap. Oh, dear. Well, okay. That's good to know. Well, now I know where to use it. Oh, there's something actually quite relaxing about this. It's weird, isn't it? But it's, I don't know. Here. Oh, God! I went too high! Balls. I can't... Can I... Let's restart. Let's just restart. Whatevs. Go! Blee! Okay, let's do it after I land. Because there's still plenty of straight that I can do it on. So that's fine. Yeah, that's my plan. Do it after I land. Such as it is. It really is such a well-realised game, this, though. You can see why it's such a classic and so revered by PlayStation fans. Right, so we and then go. Okay, that kind of worked. Kind of. I could probably even stand to do it a bit later, actually, because I think I lost a lot of momentum by just ramming into the ground then. Uh-oh. So yeah, the DGC time's gotta be the best lap time. And hey, if they want proof, well, I got a whole video of me doing it here, so haha. Haha, charade you are. Practice makes perfect. Oh, balls. And it's probable that whoever's put that lap time on has played Wipeout more than I have, so... But, you know, I'm getting there. 118. If I use the speed boost a bit later than I did after landing, so I've got a reasonably firm basis, and I don't crash into the ground because I'm falling too fast or whatever, should be fine. Actually, you lose a lot of speed by being airborne, don't you? Oh, and I could have done with leaning back then as well, look. Because I think I'd rammed into the ground again. Ugh, rip. There's Worf. Actually, it's more like that, you've not lived until you've read Shakespeare in the original Klingon. Or whatever the quote is. You've not experienced Shakespeare until you've read it in the original Klingon, and then they start going Kapla and blah 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 blah. I don't know any Klingon other than Kapla. I don't even know what Kapla means. I thought it was an insult, but maybe it isn't. I know pata, that's an insult, isn't it? It's like pata. And Kalis, I know that as well. That's the god of Klingons, goddess. Okay, well I did just as well on that lap as I did before. No improvement there, whatever. Fantastic. I think I'll probably just stick with this. Because, let's face it, if I try and do any other tracks, then I'm just asking for trouble. Right, so do the boost and then lean back. Yes, look at that. Beauty. Keeping that speed going. Keep that sacred fire going. That is nice. That's what you want. Look at that speedometer. That is nice. Oh. Yes, now. The game is really lacking in the sound department, I will just say that. I expect to have wind blowing past me. I expect to have the sounds of the crowd. Look, there's loads of crowd there and they're all just dead. I've lost them. Am I going to do any better this lap? Right. Ugh. Come on. Come on. Oh! 1:15.9, I think that was. Lordy. 1:15.9. Okay. Not bad. Oh, I've gone past the T, haven't I? Let's try it again. So, 1, go! I think actually, oh no, maybe not actually, because it doesn't start recording the time until you're up to speed, does it? So, I wonder if you can. Well, you can't. There's no reverse button, is there? So you can't reverse back a bit and then get yourself up to speed, even more so before hitting the checkered line, whatever it's called. So, but I don't suppose that'd be much benefit anyway because you do 3 laps. Right, here we go. Here comes my boosty boost, and then pew, and then lean back. Oh, yeah, I was pressing the right button, wasn't I? Yeah. It's all good. Go. Oh, go. In fact, there isn't even a brake button, is there? There's both air brakes, but there's no actual brake. It's a very unique style of racing game. And I think... Well, thing is, the only F-Zero that I've played is the SNES version. The original. Oh, balls. There goes my lap time. That was on my 3DS because I've got all the Ambassador games on there. Well, that was crapulent. Look at that. Oh, actually, I did better than my usual lap time on there. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Yeah, I wish there was some audio cue for when I hit this speed boost because it's hard to tell. I know that you go faster, but there's no other way of telling really, and the speed change is kind of gradual. It's not instant. Oh, I did that a bit earlier. Then I think, oh no, I should be okay. Yep. Yeah, I think I've just about managed it. I wonder what the other person did that's submitted times then. Because, well, I imagine that everybody's got a different tactic, and maybe there is a more optimal place to use your speed boost, and I'm just not seeing it. But to me, that's the best spot because it's got the straight in it. Maybe even a bit later, because it's such a long straight that you can use it kind of anywhere, and then just completely negate the risk of crashing into the ground. Oh! Did it again. Bye-bye lap time. Look at that, I could have done it then. But for that stupid little crash at the end. I'm going to try doing the speed boost a bit later and see if that doesn't benefit me at all. Wee. You can hear me pressing the key sort of multiple times, and the issue with that is that you're not really getting a definite angle, and this is what you have to do when you're playing a racing game on a keyboard or with digital controls, because with an analog stick you can sort of gradually turn or lean the analog stick over. Not so with a keyboard, it's either on or off. So if you want to make slight turns, you've got to just tap it and sort of tap it constantly, whereas with a joystick you just sort of press it slightly. I wasn't paying attention then, that's a problem. That is a problem. Look at that, I've really lost the time on this lap. That's poor. No, that was dreadful. Dreadful. No. Come on. Let's restart. Let's do one more go. See how I do. I'll just do whatever. Yeah. One more go. I may try and do more lap times as well, but on my own, as opposed to on the stream. Maybe before the episode comes out. I will be doing multiple streams before the recording happens, because I don't know what the recording schedule seems to have gone haywire as of late. But c'est la vie. That's the pitfall of recording a podcast and sort of getting people in on it. You just have to deal with conflicting schedules, and that's just how it is. Okay, that was pretty good, I think. But yeah, what I'm saying is I'm probably going to be doing a lot more streams before the episode comes out and before the recording session happens. So what I'll have to do is at the end of each stream, or maybe at the start of each stream, I'll try and do another lap time and see if I get any better each time. Maybe I'll try different tracks. Ooh, what an exotic idea. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Just have a bit of Wipeout at the end of every stream. So that's kind of what I wanted to do for is have sort of a mainstay game that I play a bit of at the end of every stream. But the problem is, lately, and I did that, but I balls that up entirely. That's fine. Let's just keep going. Need a warm up, even though I've been playing this track over and over. Yeah, oh dear, lost it. I've sort of been playing games, full playthroughs on the stream, so it's been difficult to sort of have two games doing full playthroughs thereof, concurrently, because it's daft. And before I started doing Crash, the first Crash, I was just playing random games and then doing a bit of a full game at the end. I think, well, Fallout was the one, wasn't it? But then did I lose my save file and I just didn't end up doing it anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot to save, that was it. I did a lot of Fallout and then I didn't save it, so I just gave up on that pretty quickly. But what I'm meaning is sort of have something that's a constant on all the streams. Press the W button harder. Oh no. Oh, I was wiping my nose at the worst possible time. Oh dear. Let's just... Right, yeah. Let's leave it there. I'll try that again another time. But for now, let's see how it compares to the old PlayStation game. I might as well leave the demo running while I'm doing this. Ian Hetherington. Now that's a name in video games. If I switch, yeah, that's fine. For some reason, I have to deactivate my capture card and then reactivate it before it picks up the OSSC. It's so strange. I think it has issue with changing resolution. Because when I was talking about my... Oh, wrong button. There we are, that's better. When I was on about my retro PC recording setup earlier, one of the other issues with that is the fact that if you change resolution, which happens a lot with retro PC gaming, it just goes no signal. And so you have to deactivate it and activate it again. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. And of course, not ideal if I'm sat over at my PC, because it's at the other side of the room. I'm not exactly in a position to be deactivating and activating my capture card. I guess what I'd have to do is just have the game running, and then the resolution would ideally not change then. But, well, that's just PC games do that. That's the problem. So, and DOS games especially, they're just all over the place with the resolution. Anyway. Oh, and now it's really loud. Oh, so you probably couldn't hear a damn thing before then, could you? Because that game was super, super quiet. Right. Let's just save this as well. Save data. There. Right. And quit DOS. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to have horrible, horrible input lag. I'm just going to change the stream game. Wipeout XL, I think they call it in the US. But I am playing the true Sagnosis British. Oh, am I actually? I think this is XL, in fact. It's weird to think that Red Bull sponsored this game. I mean, look at the aesthetic they've got going on here. Can you imagine if Red Bull was still around in this landscape? Okay, the music's taken on a bit more of a house-ish sort of style. Cool intro. Look, the production values have gone up. Whoa, that wasn't necessary. Oh no, please don't do that. We might have epileptic people watching. Come on now. Oh, it looks like it's stopped. He says. And the controls on this are going to make a lot more sense because it's designed for the PlayStation controller. Because it's a PlayStation game. Blam. Wipeout 2097 it's called, not XL. Yes. I wonder why it's got different... It's got a different name. It's also got a totally different logo and logo type. Why does it look so different? I don't get it. Okay, this is what I'm used to. Look at this. So, race type arcade, time trial arcade link, hey, or one-on-one. Let's stick to arcade, yep. Team, well of course I'm going to go with that one because I like the colour. Ori comes back. Fazar, yeah, beginner, let's do beginner. So, I don't think they'll have the tracks from the first game, will they? Because that's not what games did back then. Let's just check out the it's got an actual normal... Let's turn the SFX up. Mono? Stereo, please. I'm going to turn the music way down because it is way louder than the SFX. It also seems to be an exponential curve. Because between here and here doesn't sound any different to me. But then it just suddenly gets quieter. That's terrible. Right. That's about... it should have a memory card, yep. It has its own memory card, of course. In fact, does it have two of its own memory card? Oh my god, the input lag is just dreadful. Right. You won't be able to hear me pressing the button. I'm going to say click when I press the button. Ready? I'm not going to be able to play this, am I? The input lag is just going to be horrendous. Thing is, sometimes it's worse than others. Sometimes it's okay and dealable. Other times it is... Oh, it is unbearable. Default view, external. Oh, and yet here it's fine. I mean, it's still bad, but... Ah! Oh, this is a good feature. Yes, let's have this. A lot of games that I've... Oh. A lot of games that I've played could have done with this feature. I mean, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 has it, but what's another game that doesn't have it and could do with it? I can't remember. Oh, whoops. Accept. Has that stayed? Yeah, yes. Good. Save again. No auto-saving in this. It's a PlayStation game. Yes. Overwrite file. Yes, please. Bob. Yes, file name stays the same. Thank you. Wipeout Excel. Come on. Give me the reel. Alright. Let's go. I didn't check the controls, did I? It's going to be X to go forward. Come on. Left and right. L1 and L1 to do the air brakes, I imagine. So, oh, it looks loads better, doesn't it? Wow. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wow, it looks so much better. Is that just a DOS thing? I mean, it feels the same. I'm gonna give you that. It feels pretty much the same. Oh, the power-up icon isn't quite as descriptive, I don't think. But well, I say that it wasn't as very descriptive anyway. It feels pretty much the same though to me. Oh, it's much looser though. The ow, the steering is like well looser. Oh. And again, it might just be the vehicle that I'm using, but man, I mean, possibly this vehicle doesn't require use of the air brakes, and that's why the steering's so weird on this one. Blam! Oh, I died. What? I died? I died? You can die? Okay. Therein lies the major difference. Oh my god. I didn't realise you could die. I'm trying to ascertain... Ah, right, it's L2 and R2. Okay. That's why the air brakes weren't working. Okay. Reasonable. Ow! But yeah, graphically, this one is like not head and shoulders, but a definite improvement. Wow. Is this mines? Oh no, it's autopilot. I don't understand. Why is there an autopilot? That's such a strange... Ugh! Away now. Well, is there a fix button? Or is it a case of you do a lap and you get fixed or something? Whee! Splat. What's this do? Oh, something. It did something. Don't know what, but it did something. Or is there a pit lane? Was that a pit lane that I went past? Must be. I enjoy this game. This was one of the first PS1 games that I actually had as well. But I never got into it when I was little. Probably couldn't get the hang of it because it's not exactly the most straightforward of racing games. I know it's quite easy to grasp now that I've got a fully developed brain, but back when I was a wee lad, I didn't really... well, I don't know how I managed with a lot of games because I know that I didn't get very far on Jazz Jackrabbit, but that's because... Oh dear. Good lord. Well, that's good, isn't it? This is what you get for playing all your games off a server. I wonder. Well, first of all, I'm going to have to reset the system, aren't I? Where's the... Oh, I don't have a... Ah, there we go. That's what I need. Yes. Yes, normally you can't read this whole thing because it's it flips on and off too quickly. I suppose if you pause the video, then you would be able to see it. But now you can see it in all its glory. And I don't know if it's as funny as it used to be, but I still think it's kind of funny. Don't know what C4 means. I can guarantee that it's not the explosive because I wouldn't have made that sort of reference. It's just not the sort of reference I would make. FTLF, I'm not certain what the F is all about, but I certainly know what FTL is. And Battlefront 02, well, yeah, with the 3 guesses. My throat is very sore. Why is my throat so sore? I know it's been a whole week since I last streamed, but it's not like I don't stream at all. Right, here we go. Maybe it's because I'm playing the filthy NTSC version. You know, the one that's higher frame rate. I wonder if the NTSCJ version, I wonder what that's called. I just typed in NTSCJ on Google. What a fool. Oh, that's called XL as well. Come on. It's called 2097. Why have they got different names? I really don't understand. So that was Windows. It was Windows in 1996. Earlier than I thought then. I thought it was later. Wow. It got stupidly high reviews on PlayStation as well. Anyway. Wipeout, yeah. It's kind of an institution is Wipeout, isn't it? Because, oh, I'm going to have to load the flipping memory card as well. What's that? Anyway, come on. Well, that's one advantage of not having autosave is unless it auto loads. Yeah. Let's try that again. And hopefully not crash this time. I can't believe that. Come on. I love that. I mean, this is an example of the weird dithering that the PlayStation had. And this, well, I must stress, this is on real hardware, which is why I'm struggling with it crashing and also the old input lag. It's because it's on an actual PS2. I mean, it's running from a server, but it's an actual PS2. The disk image is on the server. I will also hasten to add, I do own a copy of this game. Like I said, it was one of the first PS1 games I had, alongside Gran Turismo 2 and Tomb Raider was one of the first ones I had. That was good. I really didn't do well in that at all. I could barely get past the first screen. Ah, that's the pit lane, isn't it? Hey, push me into the pit lane, you jerk. Stop bumping into me! Get out of my face! Oh, look at this. 5 out of 12. Not bad. What does the X do? Oh, it's whatever that is. Which explodes and somehow doesn't affect me. I will take it. Kablooey! Oh, pig. Oh, move out of the way. I quite like that ship with the two prongs. Oh, that was that again. Hey, I like it. Arr! I hate this shockwave. They seem to be using a lot more weapons in this one. Hey! Ow! Okay, that was entirely my fault. Oh, pit lane! Pit lane! Oh, good. Oh, you don't actually slow down in the pit lane. Interesting. So they don't come out and change your tyres. Maybe because you don't have any. Ooh! What? I won? How did I do that? Oh, I killed somebody as well. Hey, nice. How did I manage to win that race? Oh, so it keeps your medals. Sagamatha. Okay, this one's snow. Snow level. Okay, so I originally thought there were only 3 tracks on this game, but it seems there are more. That's good. That makes me happy. Because I'm enjoying this game. Oh yeah, that's what I was on about. The dithering, yeah. There are... I think... I'm not certain, but I think the Frame Meister might have some kind of anti-dithering thing in it. I'm not 100% on that. I know the OSSC doesn't. I think the OSSC is just a line doubler, which is fine. Perfect for my needs. I'm not complaining at all in any way, shape or form. I may also be completely wrong about the Frame Meister having it. I think potentially it could just be a PS1 hardware mod. But I feel like there is also an external device that you can pass the PS1 through and it will eliminate that dithering. I don't mind it though. I don't really have a problem with it. Oh, what happened there? Did I hit the mine by proxy? What? Oh, I've got a power up. I didn't realise. Oh, it was the shotgun thing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it is part of the aesthetics. Ah! What a dummy. I planted my own mines and ran into somebody else's. Now my ship's about to explode. Oh. Oh, was that a heal power up? I think it might have been. Ah! Oh no. It seems to crash when I die. It's weird. Because look, my energy's empty. Oh well. Might have to call that one there then, because that one just does not want to play. I'll have this image instead. Oh. And now my projector is showing me. Well, I'm just going to shut it down. There. Okay, well that one was not happy about being played. What a shame. I'm sure there's some config change I can make to fix that. Maybe just play the Windows version in future. Because I can do it now. Well, I did say I would play another game. I'm actually getting through a lot of games today. I think I'm in GOG, actually. Star Wars Racer, there it is. So let's just have a go and see if I can put it into windowed mode, because that would make life a lot easier. In fact, let's just check PC Gaming Wiki before I do this. I'll put the demo on as well, so you're not just looking at a static screen. Whee! Yes, there it is. Second reality. Star Wars Racer. Bink. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. There was actually a sequel to this as well, which we may play if I've got time. So yeah, I've got the GOG version that's got. Oh, there's a patch. I'll play the actual original version that I've got here. Well, I'll play whatever I've got. There's a skip intro, switch, windowed mode though. That's what I'm on about. Windowed. Use DG Food. Okay. For pity's sake. I guess that's got to be it, hasn't it? DG Voodoo. Well, let's download another copy of DG Voodoo. I don't know how many. I mean, I've got like various different versions of DG Voodoo on my system in various different places because I install it anew. Well, I have to. It's just how it works every time. D3DD8, D3DD9, DDraw. Huh. It's got D-drawn already. Well, let's just call that one back. Please bear with me. I didn't plan to play this today, but c'est la vie, you know. It happens. DGVoodoo.conf and DGVoodoo CPL. What a brilliant piece of software, isn't it? It's just so good. Right, DirectX, disable Alt Enter, I'll enable that just in case, because sometimes it happen. Application controlled, filtering, blah blah blah. Where's the windowed button? It is there. Apply. Right, let's try this. It's now windowed. Oh, that's the... Why is there a cheat thing in it? What? I didn't put that there, did I? No, I didn't. That's come with the game, that. Error, please reinstall program. Okay, maybe it doesn't want to use the DG Voodoo binaries after all. Okay. Fan-freaking-tastic. Well, that doesn't flipping work. Okay. Pod! Okay, screw that. Let's play Pod. Never actually played Pod properly. Is it a Windows game or is it a... Oh, yeah, it's got to be a Windows because that's Pentium. Yeah, let's play Pod. Because it is very Wipeout-y, if I recall. Graphical options. Is there a window mode? Oh. There is no graphical options. What? Oh! Oh. You put it in window mode and it just crashes. You know what? Maybe I should not just play random games, because that's a really bad way of doing a stream. And well, let's face it, if I'm gonna ever get more viewers on this damn stream, I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm not gonna be doing this crap, basically, and just trying random games and then finding out they don't work, which is terrible way to do a stream. Terrible, I say. Terrible. But I feel like it's gonna be a racing game stream, so I feel like we need to stick with the racing theme. And I need to pick something that works. That's the main thing, isn't it? Ooh. No. I really do need to plan these things in advance. See, this is the problem. I thought we were going to spend a lot longer on Wipeout than we did, but the problem is, I can't play Wipeout for 3 hours straight. It's good, but it's not that good, you know what I mean? It was very enjoyable, but it's not so enjoyable that I can play it for 3 hours straight. Let's. Oh, let's do that. Hey! Oh, that's not windowed. Naughty game! Naughty game! Stop it! Stop it! Yeah, but can I have it in window mode, please? Apparently flipping not. Come on. What's it all about? For God's sake, what is it with everything that's just not working today? I mean, here's the thing. I'm going to have to... If I play it in full screen, then I won't be able to read the chat, which is a problem. But, you know, maybe that's just a trade-off I'll have to take. Because this one ain't work in in windowed, it seems. I mean, it kind of tries to work, but I think it's in borderless, isn't it? So, oh god, where's OBS gone? Now there it is. No. Give me OBS. Oh dear. Also seems to hiccup on the video. Come on. Right, good. What an ordeal. Let's just play this. Please work now. OBS, you're gonna pick it up? Yay! Right, okay, OBS has found it. Good stuff. Right, now I've just got to change the game on stream. Before I forget. There it is. Oh, there. I blurred then, and it went blur. Hooray! Right. Controller, it work. Let's play. Let's just have a... What? Why do I have to press B to... What? What a weirdness. So this is the PC version of Outrun 2006. Let's have... I really do like the look of that white Testarossa, actually. I think I'm going to go for that.
Manual transmission.
Which is unusual, but... Should we do this? Yeah. Which one should we do? I fancy the original. And, of course, it's got to be Splash Wave. It's the best track in this one. For the original, I'd go Sound Shower. For Outrun 2, it's always Splash Wave. I don't have my phone with me, or else I'd bring the chat up on that. Although, I must say, the... oh, my cursor, get out of the way. Oh! Might help if I pay attention to the game. Yes, here we go. Oh, it's so smooth. I bet this looks great on my CRT. I can say that all the time. Oh, wait, I was going to say, where's the shadows? There is a shadow underneath the car, it's fine. This is a really nice way of playing Outrun 2, actually. Really, really nice. The only issue is the HUD and the UI in general is stretched out for, well, because it's built for 4x3, isn't it? Part of the reason why you should play on the CRT. And also because it's just really big. This is a problem with Outrun 2 in general. The fact that the UI is just gigantic. Whereas in the original it was relatively small and sort of out of the way. And this it's so big and bulky. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way I go. Because we're doing all 15 of the areas. Stages, whatever you want to call them. Oh, and here comes the fast eagles. Yeah! The 300km/h eagles. Yes, now. Ooh, the water looks a bit weird then, probably because it's so crisp. Yeah, it's got this ridiculously chunky UI. Possibly there's some kind of fix for it on the PC version, but not for the PS2, which is a shame, but... Well, just gotta take the rough with the smooth sometimes, and because this game's so good, I'm willing to let it off. Ah! I shouldn't have pressed right then. I realise that the stream is still called DOS Game Club. Despite this not being a DOS game. And trust me, the DOS version of Outrun is not really worth playing. I think it would have been worth playing back when it was released. If you had a DOS machine. Because it's decent for the time. But it's not one that's really worth going back to. Unless you want a history lesson. Which, of course, is a valid reason to do anything. Well, within reason, of course. Anything that's not going to harm somebody else. Let's put it that way. I think that covers all bases, doesn't it? Historical reenactments notwithstanding, I suppose. Although you're not really harming somebody. Right. Okay. Let's cover every single base and just say, within reason, you can do anything for a history lesson as long as you're not harming somebody non-consensually. God, that sounds awful, doesn't it? But I suppose it's the best way to cover everything. Because, you know, history's important. Like that's anything to do with what I'm even talking about. Yeah, DOS games. Let's play more DOS games. After this, I will play another DOS game. But I just wanted to play something that worked and was a racing game. Maybe I'll dip into Skyroads, actually, since I mentioned it. That's an interesting game. I wouldn't say You see, Skyroads has a lot of fans in the DOS gaming circles, but it's not actually all that great. But we'll get onto it because I think I will just nip into it for a little while. It's a cute little game, I suppose. You play as a little spaceship that jumps around because of course you do. There's a lot of little games like that for DOS and early Windows that they're not that fun, but they're fun. You know what I mean? The sort of games that you play on your lunch break in the 90s in the office. God. I bet that was an interesting time. The paperless office was but a pipe dream, but it was a dream that was within reach. Still is though. I mean, can you honestly say that there are any truly paperless offices in the world? I mean, I run a graphic design business on the side, which is hopefully someday going to be a full-time thing, but not at the moment, tragically. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And even my single-person business with my single office is well, I mean, the nature of my business requires it to not be a paperless office, but in terms of my accounting and stuff like that, I'm going to run out of time here, aren't I? Not done very well at all. Yeah, I'm still not paperless in the slightest, so.
Time over.
Although all my correspondence is digital, so I guess I am reasonably paperless. But yeah, it's not possible, is it? At least not at the moment. I think it require a vast change in attitude. But at the moment, there's just too much scanning. Anyway, the problem there was that I drove the wrong colour Testarossa. I do like these cars though. I think Testarossa is obviously the best one. That one's quite good. This one's pretty good, isn't it? That's a nice one. The Spider, yeah, that's all right. Enzo Ferrari, I can nah. F50's okay. But, you know, I like the 90s ones and I like the 80s ones. This one's okay. I think the Daytona's quite fun. It's not in red, though. Oh, no, it is. Why is the red one not the default one? That's stupid. And this one is just like old school, isn't it? That looks like the 60s, that. I like it. But yeah, I'm not terribly sold on this dyno. Let's try it in the 512BB. What colours can we have for that? Oh yeah, if you hold it down, you can bring up the colour selection. There's one that's in British Racing Green, actually. I think it might be the F40. Yeah, look at that. British Racing Green. Oh, and the F50s as well. Oh yeah, the F40 does look a bit better to me. It's a bit smoother, isn't it? Let's do that one. British Racing Green. British Racing Green. Oh, I managed to go back because I'm stupid. Oh well. Let's try that again. By the way, if there's anybody in the chat, I can't read it because this is full screen, borderless. I can't make it smaller. Let's do Outrun 2 SP then.
Outrun mode.
And let's have magical sound, shall I? And then I'll move on to Skyroads. And just switch the category to retro, because let's face it, who's going to be looking for Skyroads on Twitch? Absolutely zilch. Go! Yeah, it just looks so crisp, the Windows version. And if you use, there's a fan patch called Outrun 2 Fixed. So FXT basically. And it is a lovely... it's a bit like the Fallout Restoration patch. Oh no, Fallout Fixed it's called. And then Fallout 2 Restoration patch. Also, Planescape Torment Restoration patch and Baldur's Gate Restoration patch. Oh yes, there's a lot of them for these old PC games. But yeah, the Outrun one is really nice because it adds a load of cut content back. Well, much like the restoration packs for all these other games. The Fallout 2 one is really good actually. Oh, I did just did Outrun mode, didn't I, instead of the 15 course. Whatever, done it now. The Fallout 2 one's great because it adds a new chat head. If you don't know the original Fallout games, basically some of the more important NPCs have a, I think it's called a chat head or a talking head or something like that. And it comes up full screen and you've got this 3D rendered head or torso, sort of upper shoulders and head of the person that you're talking to, and it's animated and they have different expressions and stuff. Pre-rendered, of course, so it's kind of limited in its frames and the animations it does, but it's a bit like that gag in the JonTron video where he talks about Starship Titanic, and I can't remember which video that is, but kind of funny. And yeah, somebody made a new chat head for one of the characters in the Fallout 2 that doesn't normally have one, called John Cassidy, who is related to one of the characters from New Vegas, which makes sense because New Vegas ties a lot into Fallout 2 because they're both Black Isle games. Well, NV is Obsidian, but still Black Isle, isn't it? Come on, let's face it. It's like Double Fine is Lucasfilm Games, really, isn't it? Or indeed, LucasArts is still Lucasfilm Games. God's sake. I always think of it as Lucasfilm Games, even though I grew up with it being LucasArts. I don't know what it is. And even like all the classic adventure games are LucasArts. You know, Day of the Tentacle. I think even Monkey Island is a LucasArts. Let's do Ice Escape and look at all the oil rigs. Or is Monkey Island No, Monkey Island's Lucasfilm. Yeah. In fact, I'm not sure when they changed to arts. I do have a wonderful book by Bitmap Books about the art of point and click, so I should really know the answer to that, but well, you know. You know, I don't. Or maybe I do, it's just hidden down the back of the Mind sofa. It's amazing that I'm able to talk about flipping point and clicks during a game of Outrun 2. What's that all about? Oh, I cannot do that corner. Every time I end up scraping my car against that one railing on the left. I find the drifting quite difficult in this because it's easy to instigate it, and it's just getting out of it that's tricky because you need to be. Oh, let's do Milky. We've got to do Milky Way. Come on. Who plays Outrun 2 SP Salt and Pepper and doesn't do Milky Way? Because it's clearly the coolest. Look at that. It's a beautiful clear night. The lampposts are not switched on. Oh, no, there they are. They weren't switched on before, and they are now. And we've got this ridiculously difficult track. I always go on the left for some reason, never on the right. Maybe it's because I'm a... Oh! It's them bits that jut out that you can easily crash into because you're not paying attention. Right, can we get to the end and see the end animation? Because that's something that was restored for this this version. You see, Outrun 2 in the arcade has animations that play at the end in the background. And that was something that was taken out for the home ports, but not all of them. Come on! Come on, 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 yes! I can't remember if it was added back in with this. Let's find out. Well, no. Short answer no, long answer no. I'll explain in a second. After we see the hilarious end animation. The lighting's a bit weird as well. Oh! What a jerk. Yeah, what happens in the original arcade version of Outrun 2 SP, and indeed, I think the Xbox version?
Best Outrunners.
No, it doesn't happen in the Xbox version because this one isn't in the Xbox version, but the point still stands. The shuttle blasts off when you get to the end of the race. the camera pans out or zooms out, and then you see the shuttle blasting off because it's a really safe place to stand or sit in a car right next to a shuttle that's taking off. But hey, video games. And other things happen on different tracks. That's the one I remember because it's sort of the most memorable. But there's one where the flowers come down and one where I can't remember the others, to be honest. And that happens on the Xbox version of Outrun 2. And I think it also happens on Outrun Online Arcade, or whatever it's called. I'm pressing B to go forward now instead of go back. Yeah, the version of Outrun 2 that was on Xbox Live Arcade that had a lot of content missing. That had the end animations, I believe. But it was taken out of the PS2 version and the other versions of Outrun 2006. So, you know, I think one of the things that it said they added was that animation, but it clearly didn't because the shuttle wasn't even there. So maybe it did animate, it's just too early, I guess. My throat is really bad, so I might have to call it early again. I hate calling it early, but it's just the way it's got to be sometimes because my throat is just not being my friend today. Right, so let's switch the stream category to retro. And let's get on some more DOS games! DOS game hype! And let's switch to old DOSy box. Whee! See what we've got. We've got a lot of DOS games here. The one I want to play is Sky Roads. Oh dear. Is the cycle... That's amazing, the cycles were so high that the music was going haywire. Very farty music. It's ad-lib, I think, so... Oh, is this an Estonian game? I don't actually know where this game was developed or by whom. I mean, these are clearly Scandinavian type names, but I saw Tallinn there, so it made me think of Estonia. Right, controls, quick check of the controls because I can't remember them. Oh, well, that's good. So I think me and my brother got quite far in this year. Look, we did quite a few of the tracks, so let's go Misty Road 2, why not? Right, so the idea is you build up your speed, or you can slow down. Of course, the idea is to beat the time, but I'll do it as quickly as you can, but there's no time limit really. And you've got the road. And you can also jump. And once you're in midair, you cannot change direction. It's like a ghouls and ghosts jump. Oh, and certain tiles, certain tile colours do different things. I think the green one speeds you up. That sort of light red one kills you, which is stupid because the whole road is red, so that's pretty poor, isn't it? Whee! There's one that forces you to jump, I think. There's also different elevations. There's tunnels sometimes. Oh goodness! Oh, I thought I was going to jump off the edge of the level then. Well, there was the tunnels. I got pretty far there, didn't I? The Jumpo Master I'm confused by because I thought it changed when you jumped, but it doesn't. It just says idle all the time, which is strange. This time, don't die. You've also got a fuel and oxygen limit. I don't know what they do though. Up. Right, through the tunnels. This looks like really bad pillow shading, doesn't it? Oh my god, I'm still going. And there's the exit. So it's a pretty cool little game. You know. it's certainly unique. Again, it's got that stun runner style to it, but it's not the same sort of game, really. That's why I go full speed here. I mean, this is an easy one, he says. Yeah, it's got that stun runner sort of style. It's not got the going up the sides of walls and stuff, but it is very reminiscent to me. It's you know, it just feels similar. You know, you got that faux 3D stuff. Don't know how 3D it actually is. It doesn't look very 3D to me. I mean, of course it looks 3D, but that's the whole point. So here's the green bits that speed you up. Whoop. Oh, balls. Go! Diddly-diddly-diddly. Once again, I can only imagine. That was a stupid idea, wasn't it? Yeah, rip. I can only imagine how much this is getting bit crushed at the minute. With all these reds as well. Broadcasting seems to struggle quite a lot with the colour red. I notice it, and I've always noticed it when I've watched telly. If you're watching, say, England playing, do England even play in red? No, they play in white, don't they? Who plays in red? Who actually plays in red? Man U. Let's say Man U. Watching Man U play, not that you ever would, because that's stupid. And their outfits are really, really sort of fuzzy and ill-defined on the telly. Damn it. And that's something I've always noticed. I don't know if it's just the TV doing it. I mean, it wouldn't be, because I think it's always been an issue. I think it's the broadcasting and the cameras. But just the way it's compressed. I'm just looking at the monitor here, the monitor of the stream that I've got in the background, and it looks okay. But these are quite big areas of red, but I imagine that it's sort of, it looks pretty clean on my end here, so I guess I've got the best possible quality. And I suppose the red is quite clearly defined, isn't it, on this? Whereas if this was on a TV, it might be a bit fuzzier. I don't know. I'm just trying to work out why the red is such an issue with television broadcasts. Okay, the blue makes a noise. And I wasn't sure if it was going to force me to jump or not. There is a tile that forces you to jump, and can't remember what colour it is. Maybe it's yellow. Oh crap. I think you could probably get away with jumping on top of them, but... Come on, I can do this road. This is not even difficult. Yeah, it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It just gets... Oh, what happened there? What did I even crash into? I was going straight into the tunnel. I think it just gets... It doesn't really change. That's what I'm trying to say. The game is the same, and there's not really a whole lot to it, which I suppose is okay for a... What the hell do I keep crashing into here? This is so frustrating. This is more frustrating than crashing into a wall and Wipeout. You can see why I equated the two though, can't you? I mean, they've got some similarities. They're not the same really, but... My brother will probably say the same, because he says that Mario Kart and Daytona are the same, and that's such a stupid thing to say. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, slow down. Oh! And there we have it. How do I do in that one? Oh, I gotta... Keep going, why not? I will keep going until 9 o'clock. Haha, good stuff. Also not massively a fan of the music. It is a bit farty. Well, it's something you got to put up with ad-lib, I suppose, but there we go, that's where I want it to be. Go! Blee! Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. I panic jumped then, and I thought, well, oh. Actually, was it jumping that killed me, or was it going into the wrong tube? Because, I mean, I feel like one of these tubes... Yeah, that just makes you hit a wall. That's dumb. Who thought that was a good idea? And can you jump on top of the tube? I don't think you can, but I could be wrong. Oh, you can! Oh, sweet. Well, that's the solution there, then. Oh. It's kind of a puzzle game as well, I feel. It's knowing what the best point is to jump. Well, that was easy. When to jump, when to sort of turn and move, because you jump, once you jump, that's it. You've got to commit to that jump, much like in Ghouls and Ghosts. So, if you're jumping when you turn, you can't change direction. Okay, that didn't look like there was a gap there until I was right close. Oh yeah, also different levels have different gravity. You'll notice on the left it's changed to 400 because I can jump a little bit higher in this one for some reason. Ah! I'm trying to work out why the Jumper Master sometimes says in use like it did just then, and other times it don't. So strange. Okay. Boing! And boing! Ooh. Grey? Okay. Part of the issue is the fact that they use all these different colours, and some of the colours actually do things, have environmental effects. And but the problem is, you know, you've got that red level that was on before, and it had the red things in it. I mean, there's green. Is that anything? Who knows? I didn't know what to do then. I wonder how far you could get if you just held the Jumper Master down every time. Right. Boing and boing. For you, sir. But only for you. Ah, that slows you down, the dark green one. Okay. Good to know. Oh! I panicked because of the grey. I'll try and do this one. And then we'll move to a different game, I think. I mean, there is a Christmas version of Skyroads that is virtually the same, it's just a level pack. I mean, maybe I'll play the next DOS Game Club game as well. That'll be interesting. Oh. Why does this concern me so much? Oh, whoa, whoa, wait. Okay, good. Is this the end? Yay! Okay, maybe I'll do one more. Because I was expecting that to take me a few more goes. Let's finish off Asteroid Belt. Why not? Ooh, that was slow. I could go slowly on that. I say finish off Asteroid Belt, but this one might be really difficult, might it? I mean, this bit is tricky. Come on. Oh! I was pressing the button and he wouldn't move. Mr. Ship would not move. Maybe I should play some putt-putt as well. That's a driving game, isn't it? It's got a car in it. Ah! Don't know what happened there. I went flying. I disappeared. I'm trying to go to the right because there's a load of grey on the other side, and that grey is causing me a lot of issues. Ah. Oh! It doesn't help when the button doesn't do it. I mean, I can still blame input lag because I'm still using an LCD screen here. Ah, I think you can't change direction on the grey. I think that's what it is. Right. Which is why I'm going over here. Which is why I'm going over here. Up. Go, go, go. Oh. That's good, I suppose. Right. Is this good? Ah, and that one's got killer tiles on it. Oh dear. Oh, that's fair. Right, one more go. See how we do. Oh! Oh, no. Screw it. Screw it. Go away, Sky Roads. I wish not to see you anymore. Okay, I need to check if I've got this game installed once again because I'm silly. I'm a silly person. And I don't know if I've got it. I don't got it. I do have it on GOG though. I actually have all this game plus its expansions on floppy disk as well. And of course, I can't use that because I don't have a floppy disk drive in my PC. Which is another advantage of using a real... oh. I definitely have it on GOG somewhere. Oh, I don't! Really? What a surprise! I am flabbergasted. It's a problem because it is actually available on GOG, so I can't just quickly download it. That's a problem. Ah, okay, I'll have to wait then. Okay, we'll play one more game. I will pick an game. One of my DOS games. Snake? What's Snake? Is that the Snake? I'm going to try it. That's a 2012 game. Let's give it a go. I don't think I've played it. Snake. I like DOS games. I think I should play more DOS games. Let's just quickly check the options. No walls, maze. I mean, for me, no walls is the way to play Snake. Oh, crap. I just closed the game by accident. No walls. Back to main menu. Start. Oh, wow. Okay, this is a proper Snake game, isn't it? Oh, it's even got the... That's Input Glag City. It's weird. The movement feels a lot more delayed to me than it does if you're playing it on a Nokia. A Raspberry? Why, yes, sir. Yeah, it feels quite a bit more delayed to me. I mean, possibly it's because my cycles are so high. It's nice though. It's the thing with Snake is there's no real way to play it outside of getting an old Nokia phone. I don't think it was ever official. Well, it was never an actual game, was it? I think it was just a Nokia game. Who developed it? Who thought of the original idea for Snake? Because there's never been Snake HD or anything like that. And I think that would be a good seller, so I'm not sure why that's not a thing. I mean, maybe I could do it. Apparently Snake games are really relatively easy to make, so potentially I'm sitting on a gold dust here. Could get a Snake game on Steam and you know what? I'm giving my ideas away. What am I doing? Right, I've got to be careful now. So when I've watched people... there are YouTube videos of people playing Snake and doing really well, and they usually do stuff like where they sort of wrap themselves around as much as possible. The problem is the input is so delayed in this version that it's difficult to do that. Let's try it on higher speed. Whee! Oh! Well, now the input is no longer delayed. I think it's not very well programmed, this game, probably. I appreciate that he can't turn until he's got all the way into the square, but I don't know. It feels like the original Snake was much more responsive. I can't really explain it further than that. And it's not like I can easily record that version either, unless... Well, I know there was that Flash game, wasn't there? That was pretty good analog, but... You know. Oh, that's weird. Why does it show up like that? That's a bit like when I play games on my phone, and I've got a Nokia 8.1, which is a lovely phone. Very slippery, though. It's a very smooth phone. Slippy. Oops. No. Quit the game. It's a very smooth phone with a very smooth back, so it slips out of my pocket every now and again. But other than that, it's a great little phone. Well, not little, really. What's PX3? I'm going to find out. Oh, I know what it is. It's Planet X3, isn't it? Duh. Yeah, and certain games I play on it, the very edges are cut off because it's got one of them edge-to-edge screens that goes off the edge. Don't really like that very much. Also, it's got a notch. But there's not really much getting away from that, is there? Ugh. Clunk. Let's try Clunk. What's the executable called? It's called Clunk. I think I remember reading about this, or possibly oh dear, maybe hearing about it on the Dust Game Club podcast. 94. In fact, I think we talked about it during the small Dust Games challenge. Alright, I'm back over. Bye. Oh, it looks like you need 2 people for that anyway. This is just a Dust Game exploration now. What else have I got? I've got all the keys somehow. I think they're all off Steam, actually. GTA, I don't think that works, does it? Gotta try it. Oh, strange. GTA FX. Okay, the DOS. Is it because I'm running it straight from the executable rather than? No, maybe not actually. Well, this is my favourite GTA game. Well, my second favourite. It's also not a Rockstar game, the jerks. I hate it when that happens. It's revisionist history, where they did it with Fallout, where the original Fallout games, if you buy them on GOG now or Steam, instead of having Interplay at the start with the wonderful Planet logo, they got the Bethesda logo at the start. Stuff that. Let's be Michael Caine, and let's see if it actually works. Hey! Grand Theft Auto! Let's see if I can remember how to change the resolution. Not like that. It was one of the function keys, I'm sure it was. Ah, there it is, look. Hey, check this out. Let's have... Oh boy. Suddenly... Ah yes, just bump up them cycles to massive and then suddenly it's all good. Yeah, this is probably not the most efficient way of playing DOS game. So let's just bump that down. 640 by 400. Let's. Oh god, it's tiny. It's really tiny on my screen now. But hey, that's just what we're gonna do. Actually, is it stretched as well? Yeah, I think it's stretched. That we can't be having that. Yeah, this looks good. So. This is Grand Theft Auto, London 1969. Like I say, it's maybe not the best Grand Theft Auto game. That accolade goes to GTA 2. But it's certainly up there because this game is mint. And let me show you for why. Let's borrow a car. I mean, it's weird. There's certain things. Oh, well, there's the police. It's weird seeing them getting out the right side of the car, you know. It's weird that there's certain features in this that don't make it to GTA 2. For example, sliding across the top of a car. Don't jump in this, you just slide across the cars. Certain cars... Right, we've heard of the Crisp Twins. They want a mod scooter for their old dear. That means you want one. So get the bike in central Chelsea and we'll see if you're any good. Yeah, I read that on the stream. So the thing with this game is, it is the only GTA to have real place names. All the other games have made up places. Ah, yeah, this was another feature that they took out of GTA 2. Bikes. And open top cars. There are none. Oh, I'm already two wanted levels, that's good. Whoopsie. It's fine, and the law's not going to take me. I did nothing wrong, you can't prove anything. Not even me running over that, Move it, eh? Bloody get out of my face. Yeah, you got to put on your best Cockney accent for this game. Not sure why there's music playing though. Shouldn't be music. I suspect there's a mislabeled file somewhere because... Right, let's dump that into the garage. Very tidy, the crifter, well chaffed. Told Harold to look after you, and when one of the twins farts, Harold says, "New cologne." Know what I mean? Now go see him. Alright, well where do I go then, eh? Oh, he's up there, isn't he? Are you ready for the best voice acting ever? I'm going to have to turn the volume up for this because, quite frankly, you need to hear this. Ready? It's going to be kind of loud for a second, but here we go. Alright, fella. Oh.
Listen, right, we're looking for a lad who can do his stuff. I've heard you're a bit tasty. No messing around or you get a slap. Remember, I'm the monkey and you're the cheese grater, so no messing around.
I think you got the idea though. Also, it's really stretched. It would work fine on a CRT, but the problem is... yeah, cheers, Harold. Oh, you're going to crash the game, yeah? Oh, no, the game's now just really stretched. Right, let's change the audio back to how it was. That's fine. Well, okay, it's gone back to normal now. Oh yeah, and that's something that the original GTA games did. They announced the game that you were playing. So on the first one, you've got the voice that says Grand Theft Auto. And then on this one, you've got a lot of Cockney guys that do the same thing, and they go Grand Theft Auto. It's excellent. Also, you can run over bins and boxes and stuff, and it's really satisfying. Also, in this game, you get loads of cash just for running people over. Yeah, I think what happens is on this, on the version that you can get from the Rockstar, the free Rockstar one, is that the footsteps file is mislabeled as the radio file, so you get the radio playing when you're just walking around. And on the alright, this is where you pick your mission. So if I were to break open this crate, I would get a shooty. On the original GTA, the one set in Liberty City. In fact, yeah, I think it's Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas in the original one. Let's get a mission, shall we? Okay, let's meet those tools, eh? What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying there. Something interesting. Possibly wrong. Jeez, I totally cannot remember what I was saying just then. What was I saying? Oh, I got a shooty gun. What was I on about? This is why I need more viewers. Oh yeah, GTA 1 is set in Liberty City, which is where GTA 3 is set. San Andreas, which is where San Andreas and also GTA 5 are set. And Vice City, which is where Vice City is set. And they were all in the first games, and they've just sort of kept going back to those locations. In fact, this is one of the locations that they've never gone back to. I think... Where's Chinatown was set in fact? Hello there. Ah! Damn it, I got nicked. I have a pistol. ZNX to switch weapons. Problem is the shooting in this game is not very good. And that is something that improved massively in GTA 2 because it's sort of locked on. But, you can still shoot people. Also the animations are just, they stink. Got up murder. No Hotel Romeo stuff, it's just a straight up murder. That's what it is. Just murdered somebody. Yeah. They've gone back to all these locations. I don't know where Chinatown was set. I didn't really play it very much. I didn't like it very much, to be honest. Sort of bounced off it. Maybe I'll give it another go. There was GTA 2 was set in a place called Anywhere City, which has never been revisited, which is a shame because it's cool. Cop killer! I'm just having fun shooting people now. This is bad. Am I allowed to even play GTA on stream? Or am I, Oh, you've got to be able to play GTA on Twitch, surely. Hey, I'm crossing here! Hey! Learn the rules of the road, you jerks. I want to find another crate and get a machine gun. Ow! Wow, you really don't get much health in this, do you? In 2, they have to reduce your health before they either kill you or nick you. I'm walking here. I'm just across there. I love how the road markings are all accurate as well. Also, I don't think you can kill people by punching them. Why is that a bird on the top of the roof? That's brilliant. That. Yeah, you can't punch people to death in this one. And you can't do that in 2 either. Also, you only punch with the one hand, and they punch you back, which is brilliant. They don't punch you back very much, though. I also like how you... Well, one of the problems I always had with the original GTA was the fact that all the character models looked identical. And whoever you pick in this game, you always play a bald guy with a yellow jumper and blue jeans. And flares. And strange shoes on. GTA 2, they mitigated that by just having one character. But it's weird. They took quite a lot out of GTA 2. They didn't have selectable characters, they didn't have bikes or the realistic jumping. I mean, in 2 you can jump over like 3 or 4 cars in one go. In fact, you can jump over as many cars as you like as long as they're all lined up together. Because if you got nowhere you can land, then you can't. You don't land. You just stay in the air. I mean, in general, it is a better game, I would say, but it's not as clunky, and you feel like you got a bit more control over your... Well, driving mainly. Oh, there's a big pool of blood there. Well, that wasn't me. That was that. Yeah, it sort of locks to certain directions, does the driving, so you've got 90 degree and 45 degree locking. Whereas in this, it doesn't. It just stays in whatever direction you're going. Now then. Harold said you should talk to Keith. He'll be your contact in this one. He's over in Northwest Bow. Also, there's the pager, and that does stuff as well, which is another thing they took out of GTA 2, which is probably a good thing because, let's face it, it's a bit complex. It's just all these. It's all these function keys that you have to remember, and I think the pager is F2 or something like that. Well, it's not F2 because I just tried that and it didn't do all. F3, F1, F4, F5, F6, that's pause. F7, yeah, that brings up the pager. Call me, I've heard about you. Albert, an important man, urgently needs a lift. Find his limo in North Chelsea. So it's like these little side quests that you can do. But the thing is, it's not clear, and I don't think it's particularly well signposted. The thing is, I've never actually tried to do any of those quests, so I'm not sure. Maybe we should try one. But you have to know where to go. You have to have the map, really. Right. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now then, lad. How's it going? Harold had a nice bit of whiz to lure in those mods. That Ponce Chalky stole his purple hearts. Pick up the motor in Northwest Angel and find the Pratt. Oh, can I actually run that guy over now? Probably a bad idea. I might fail the quest if I do that. Quest. This is an RPG, isn't it? I mean, come on, let's face it. Oh my god, the camera. Yeah, that's something they fixed in 2 as well. Lordy, it wobbles about like nobody's business in this. Also, I'm driving on totally the wrong side of the road. It's funny, isn't it? In GTA 2, or in these sorts of games in general, I tend to drive on the left side of the road because that's what I do in real life, because I live in jolly old England. But in this, I find myself driving on the wrong side of the road, which is the right. Chalky's somewhere in Soho. When you find him, give him a good slapping and make him squeal about where the drugs is. Right, so I better put my gun away before I shoot him by accident. Also, I better drive on the correct side of the road so I don't draw the attention of the police that have already spotted me. The problem is the driving is just, it's really badly handled in this. So you kind of have no choice but to drive like a maniac, even if you're trying to avoid the law. Just because the driving does not feel great in this. And understandable, because it's the first one, so... Let's just try and be careful. Don't run over a bird. Now then, fella. Lay off. You want Harold's whiz? I had to drop it in a bush. Ah! The police coming! Ah! Alright. You want some, do you? Hey? Daka 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 daka! Oh yeah, you can see the issue with the machine gun as well, because the... There's a weird thing with the projectiles where it just sort of has a stream of projectiles that don't appear to be moving. It's very strange. Right, I need to get a motor. Let's have one of these bad boys. Yes. Miney. Oh, it says Nipper, this isn't it? Wow, yes now. Look, there we go. Let's take that. Oh, so now I've got to take him out. Let's go get him. Strange radio, this, isn't it? It doesn't sound like the 60s, it sounds like the 90s. I appreciate this was made in this. Right, let's go get him. Oh, okay. Reverse into him. Bam! Go to Chalky's pub. Oh, we're going to do a protection racket on it. Nice. So the thing with... the original GTAs, and I don't know if this is a thing in the later ones, it might be, your wanted level caps out, depending on what level you're on, or what stage you're on, I guess. So on the first level, in GTA 2 it's the first district. I'm not sure how it works in this one, because you're always in London. You get a maximum of 4, and then in the second district you get a maximum of 5. Leave some explosives. I don't have any. Do I? Do I have any explosives? Oh god, run. Puff it. Kablooey! I kind of wanted to see that explosion, but alas, alack. Alright, so I've lost my wanted level just by completing the mission. Fair enough. Why ever not? Get to the phones, we've got more work for you. I think all the character models just look identical, don't they? But yeah, there's a definite issue with the audio in this, isn't there? You can still get this for free. It was released as freeware by Rockstar several years ago. And they took it off the site, but they didn't sort of rescind its freeware status, and they're not selling it anywhere. So you can grab it. Where I used to get 2 was on a site called GTAMP.com, and that had the full package. Oh, no, it didn't actually. No, it had a sort of cut down package that was patched, but it lost all the music. The full one, I cannot remember what site it's on. It's on a site full of widescreen fixes for various games, including this. Knowles Brothers attacks $5 grand off us and a load of blues. Harold reckons you're the man for the job. Go and get the card we've prepared down at last Camberwell Way. East Camberwell. Okay. I'll do it on foot. See what mischief I can cause. Oh wow, I didn't manage to not hit that guy. Did you just call me a simpleton? Are there only 2 weapons in this? That's a big question I have. Because I don't think I've ever come across any other weapons in London. And possibly you can get some other ones by hunting around. But I've no idea. Also, look how square it is. But yeah, if you look at the map of this, it's a reasonably accurate rendition of London. It's really good. I don't know, it probably wasn't the first game to depict a real life location, but you know, it's nice to see nonetheless. It's probably a very early example thereof. I don't know where I am at the moment though. Couldn't tell you. I mean, possibly I'm somewhere near the Serpentine Gallery. Who knows? Hey! I'm walking here. Oh! Just spotted the Rosa. Dear oh dear. Cheers, governor. Whee! I need to steal a cop car at some point. This sounds like a good place to do it. Yay! And the car is just called Copper. Boy oh boy. Oh, it's a nipper, innit? Whee! I don't know what the horn button is, so I don't know how to turn off the Nino. Siren, that's what it's called, the Nino. What does RTA stand for? Because Grand doesn't start with an R. Ah! Oh, did I turn the horn off or did I just smash it to bits? Well, let's knock over these boxes because it's such a satisfying little animation. You can do it with the bins as well if you're in the bin. Don't know who's leaving all these boxes on the side of the road though. Oh, you know what I bet has happened? I bet the 69 radio files have got mixed up with the normal ones. Right. Jugular. Excuse me, lads. How did I lose my wanted level? Bermondsey. I don't really know this area of London, that's the only thing. I mean, this appears to be some kind of Tower Bridgey type scenario, but yeah. I tend to, when I go to London, I tend to hang around Kensington sort of area. Don't really stray much further than that, because that's where all the museums are. I like the museums, they make me happy. Alright, into here. Not into there, there's bollards. Sorry fella, look, I'm just trying to get into this damn building. Am I supposed to get out of the car? Maybe I'm supposed to get out of the car and then go and see him. Oh, finish him. Okay. Daka daka daka. Where are ya? Where are ya? Come here. Come here. I'm slowly catching up, I think. I think I need some wheels. This'll do. That's a nice one, that crappy. Let's make it look like an accident. Oh, did I run somebody else over or what? What's going on here? Ah! Oh. Alright, come on, let's just shoot him. Right. Let's not shoot him because I didn't plan that out particularly well. Move! Come on, I've got some people to run over. And boom! Oh, there's more of them. I love that they use the London vernacular as well, like calling people nonces and stuff. Oh, the car camera is just so bad. Hope you got insurance. Oh. Ah! Stop right there! Nah, mate. My car doesn't sound very healthy. Actually, this is probably not the way to go. Move! Yeah, this car really doesn't sound good. Oh, look, he's cornered. Cornered, aren't you, fella? No, you don't. Come here. Nice one. Is that all of them done? Harold's sister Beryl. Nice. No slap and tickle. Oh! Speaking of other weapons, nice. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Well, let's try it out. Instant 4 wanted level. You know why that is? Because flamethrowers are banned by the Geneva Convention. You cannot use them. And the thing with the Boring Company, not a flamethrower or whatever it's called, is that it is literally not a flamethrower by definition. So that's why you're allowed to have it. I think it's technically something like a lighter or a blowtorch or something because of the volume of flame that it puts out. But I don't think it's technically a flamethrower as such. Hence why it's called not a flamethrower. And hence why it's legal to own and to use. Well, not to kill people, but you know what I mean. It's legal to use it to burn Amiga CD32s, which is kind of tragic, but, you know. I can only imagine that wasn't a real one that AVGN burned. Hey! I've still got all my effects. Man, this game's so much fun. Let's go on blower. Camden Town. I mean, it doesn't look anything like... I can't see Camden Town here. I can see a loose collection of square buildings, but I can't see Camden. You know what I mean? If you looked at a map of it, it would make more sense, but I don't have the map because unfortunately I don't have the box copy. I would love to have it. One of them... Look at that terrible bit of driving there. That's a stop junction, you know. So called because you got to stop. Dear oh dear. That's what cracks me up about GTA. You're not the only one breaking the law. You see that business there? My right away, mate. I'm going to deck this guy for no particular reason. Also, there's guys in GTA 2 that go around mugging people. Not even kidding. They come up to you. They've got red shirts with white sleeves. And they come up and steal your money. So they're more like pickpockets, I guess. But you can kill them and get your money back. But there's also guys in green shirts that go around stealing cars. Driving around in them. So that's, you know, it's like I say, isn't the only one breaking the law. Okay, last phone. Round a flutter on the football. A big flutter. Oh, I see. Oh, this is great. This is just so enjoyable. I don't know what it is about the old GTAs, but they just... I find them just so much more fun than the modern ones. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't played... I think I'll probably enjoy 3 and Vice City and maybe San Andreas. I think with San Andreas it's this... Hey! That guy just decked me. Okay. I didn't do anything then. There's a British Racing green car then. Nice. What was I saying? Yeah, I'd probably enjoy 3 and I'd probably enjoy Vice City. I probably wouldn't get much out of San Andreas because there's all that... You have to stay fit as well, don't you? And remember to eat and drink and stuff. And it's like, why is that in a GTA game? What's that? But what's all beeping about, guys? There's some terrible driving in this town. Terrible. Yeah, it just doesn't... there's some memorable moments in that game, but I just don't think I could be bothered keeping up with the micromanagement. It just doesn't seem like fun to me. God, stop honking, would you? Just learn to drive. Right, okay. Look, if you're not just going to stop messing around, I'm going to take your flipping car, because quite frankly, I'm fed up with you. Oh, wow, this is a mover, isn't it? Yes, now. This is the car. This is the one you want. This is a DB5, isn't it? Or something similar. It's a nice car. There's some cool cars in 2 as well. We've got to play 2 at some point. Here we go. Look, here's the hardware. Over the car. Bink. Do you see that rocket launcher? It had like a red tip. Go and blow up the Rangers coach! This is certainly an extreme way to win a bet. Sorry, Flutter. Never heard of Flutter before. Then again, I don't live in London. I don't live in 1969, so... This could all be valid. Or it could all be a load of... I'm trying to think of the best rhyming slang to use for this particular situation. And once again, I don't live in London, so my rhyming slang is pretty much limited to brown bread, butcher's hook, apples and pears. That's a good one. My granddad always used to say that. What are some other ones? Rhyming slang. There's one that's sort of on the tip of my tongue and I can't think what it is. But it's one that it's a bit of rhyming slang that's become its own bit of slang and shortened. And so you look at this word and you think, oh, that doesn't come from that word, surely. And then you look and think, oh yeah, okay, it's rhyming slang. Bloody Cockneys, what are they bloody doing, eh? Camberwell. You see, I've never been to these parts of London, so I mean, I guess I wouldn't have any need to, because these are just like places where people live. So now here, maybe I'll have to ask my friend. Well, I've got a couple of friends who live in London actually, and I've got one friend who jogs up to Manchester every once in a while. It's dual citizenship, so I'll have to ask her maybe if how accurate this game is. Not that she'd know, because she's probably never played. Oh, maybe she has. Maybe I've got the wrong measure of her. I don't know. I just don't know. Don't bloody know, do I? Well, so much for cutting the stream early. I think I'm going to stay until 10 now. This is fun. Now this is fun. So much honking, guys. I mean, I've heard honking in my time, but dear oh dear, never as much as this. Blimey, come on. Screw this. You can't cop tube either. Shift 8. I'll take my kick. Oh, I'm right there. Right, let's make a roadblock. Where's my rocket launcher? Let's blow this beggar up. Pew! Oh, I blew up the car as well. Whoops. Told the team to take taxis instead, and you're going to be driving one. I see how it is. So, here's the thing, if you make a bet and one of the teams doesn't show up, then you're not really going to have much luck, are you? Because surely the bet's going to be called off, because the game's going to be called off. You can't bet on a game that doesn't happen, therefore, you're going to lose the bet, aren't you? You're not going to win the bet either, you know what I mean? This is a terrible plan. Oh, come here. Just give me a flipping car. I'm trying to avoid using the cars because it's such a pain in the arse, but you can't really get around it. I mean, just try walking around London. It's fun, but man, your feet would get very, very tired. I've been there. It's because there's a wonderful. Stop the damn car. Now, if I start shooting the police, oh, okay. Come on. Can I get into the car? Can I not just get into the other side? Really? Is this guy that dumb? Alright, get into the police car. Move it out of the way. Here we go. Police car that really moves. Jump over that. Get in the car. Bloody cabbie. Right, the Rangers midfield are waiting for the lift in South Bermondsey. Make sure they all get in. Well, how many are there? Two? Maybe 4? Don't really know football. I'm not a footy man. I did quite enjoy watching the footy when I was about 10, but that's because all my friends at school like the Oh, don't run them over. Get in, fellas. Oh! I wasn't paying attention to the cop. God damn it. Bloody hell. Well, the crisps aren't going to be very happy with me, are they? Well, now what? There's got to be a fix for this weird music issue, because that's clearly not the right music. It's not 60s music, that. Right. Let's go and steal some art, everybody. Some Hun? Flipping hell. Where did Hun come from? I mean, I've heard Kraut. That makes sense. Not Hun, though. Well, no, I've heard Hun. I just don't understand it. They used to use it in World War II, didn't they? Maybe World War One as well. And the only reason I know it is because of Monty Python. Never really heard it being used anywhere else. Also, I'm noticing that the cache doesn't really seem to be playing much of a part in this. I'm also noticing, where's the save feature? It was really, really awkward to save in in the sequel to this. Because basically what you had to do was you had to have $50,000 and you had to go to a church and save in there. Let's just make sure I'm in the right lane so I can make a right turn here. There we are. Very good driving. Probably the best driver in this damn city. Hey! I didn't even see him then. Run out of wiper fluid, that's why. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the road as well. Oh no, no. I'm not. Oh right, here we go. Hold on. Make a U-turn. Make an illegal U-turn, right. Hello there. Oops. No, don't get in the car, you wally. Hey. Wunderbar, quick, take the paintings and thank you for the pound sterling. Visitor shall purchase and imbibe some lager beer immediately. Bring those Ponzi paintings to the garage in North Soho before the pigs get hold of you. Zell had ripped them off. Okay, fair enough. So he's pinched some art, we've bought it, so why didn't we just pinch it from him? Come on, if you already knew, let's face it. Oh wow, my wanted level has gone up gigantically, so they're going to start shooting me because I'm handling stolen goods. I didn't know, come on. That guy was a fence. Dear oh dear, these guys are let's just... Special branches involved in this now? Zell is a talker, okay. I hear you. Oh, I've got to get a cab. Well, this is a sweets van. What? What does that even mean? What is a sweets van? Oh, is it like the sort of van that would carry around wild sweets, like from Joseph Dobson, which is the Yorkshire Sweet Factory? I need a cab, don't I? Is it pointing me towards it? Oh no, there's a cab. Let's just take that one. Ah! Hang on, ain't you gonna recognise me? Follow that cab. Oh, there's one. There's one. There's one. Hey, come here, you. Come here. I'll be taking that, Governor. Cheers, son. Oh, I was going to run the guy over, but he's beggared off. Oh, there's the cab that I was following. Oh well, any will do. I don't think it matters. Oh, I better take a shooty as well. Poink! A police bribe! That's not a gun! Poink! I suppose those crates just contain random power-ups. Excuse me. Ah, hold up. Oh right, it's that cab I was supposed to take. Is he in it already? Oh, I've got to move. Okay. Move! I'm on the clock here. Shift. So I've got to not kill him just yet. Flipping hell, where is he? Come on! I mean, I appreciate I'm not driving terribly efficiently here, but let's face it. If I was, I would have already lost. Move! Also, you can't really drive efficiently in this game. It's just not possible. Move! Oh, it's a lamppost. No, I'm going to run out of time. Bowles. I'm sure you can work out where he is. Well, now what? They'll just have to drift around and... Is that football? Get the phone, okay.
There's an RTA in southeast Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. Why can't I get into car park? There we are. It's funny, this was originally supposed to be a racing game, wasn't it? I think if you listen to the DOS Game Club episode on GTA, then you'll find out all about it. I think I just ran over a load of birds. Or whatever they are. I really can't tell because they're not moving. So, either they're already dead, or well, they're just resting, pining for the fjords. Let's fetch the phone. Hello there.
Proceed to an RTA in East Westminster.
So, catering van, okay. Yeah.
Boy, stop!
Nah. You ever take me alive, copper? Thing is, if you turn a corner, then they're gonna catch up with you because they gain on you, don't they? Bit like Pac-Man. Get in the car! Get in the car! Get in the car! Ha!
We've got an ADH in
Ooh.
Westminster.
I really must play GTA 2 because I really do enjoy that game. Oh, it's one of these. You have to be quick. Oh, I'm on the clock again. Oh boy. Problem is, I don't know where I'm going. Without knowing the roads, you can't really drive massively efficiently. Well, I suppose you didn't know the roads, but you could do that. Oh! God's sake. I forgot about that. Yeah. Before GTA 5, you could not actually swim in these games, could you? Well, I've got a mini. Oh my god, how many missions are there to do on this level? Oh! I really nearly ran over the contact then. What's up? Midnight's Best Buy is down at the Prince Albert pub in Northwest Soho. Give him a slap from me and all. There you go. Oh, you meant the other guy. Sorry. Thing is, this one weirdly feels a bit more innocent than the other games. It's strange, isn't it? The thing is, there's no actual death in GTA. Hear me out. So, when you kill somebody, or when you run somebody over... Now then, fella. Alright. So, Midnight backing out. Well, we can't have that, can we? Yeah, if you run somebody over in, I think this one, possibly this one, definitely in 2. An ambulance comes along and they just get right back up again, if you leave it long enough. So, even if you shoot them, that happens. They're just fine. So, you really do get let off with a lot of stuff for this game. Also, you never die, do you? I mean, you can run out of lives, but... The police don't have any lasting issue with you. You never go to prison. The worst thing that happens is that you lose the game, but you can just restart the game. Oh, balls. Some of them screaming sound effects are really awful. Aren't they? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Now then. This is a self-preservation society. I deliberately did not sing straight into the mic then. I'm sure you'll thank me. Also in this one, and this was a thing in the original GTA, there's no Hare Krishnas, and I think they just sort of wandered around and if you killed them all, it'd say something. It'd give you like a special achievement or whatever. Not an achievement, but you know what I mean. Oh, have I wrecked the car? Right, I'll have that one then. Harold. There's Midnight. Stop him and steal our car back. Gotcha. Thanks. Oh. How do I get in there? Interesting. Whoa, oh, I thought I could fall in the water then, but I didn't. Oh, how do I actually drive into this place? Unless the way... Hang on, let's just think about this. I mean, I'm not on the clock, so I'm okay for time. Let's try not to crash the car too much, because I might destroy it. Sorry, lads. Aha! That's the way in, isn't it? Ooh, box. Let's take whatever's in the box. 1 up! Nice. Oh, what are these funny vehicles? Right, let's park up here. Oh! Run! Run! No electricity all over the city. That sets things up a treat. Now it's time to take out Midnight. Well, that's a good thing I've got this interesting vehicle, which I didn't see the name of. Let's just get back in there. Camper! Oh! Why have they got camper vans? In a power station. These look like company vehicles the way they're parked up. How strange. Right, where is he, that jerk? You don't just back out of a job on Harold's watch, eh? Yeah, that ambulance was going to go and revive those people that have run over. This is not the right vehicle for this job, is it? Oh, that wasn't him. Whoops. There you are. Let's run him over with a camper van. Boom! Beauty! Oh, oh. I was going to jump out and let it fall into the water, but I was a bit late. Boom. Oh, I've got to be a getaway now. I'm just like the guy from Drive, aren't I? Oh! Well, that was lucky. Into the bus. Go and pick up fingers? Oh, I bet he does more than rob banks, doesn't he? Oh. Shift it, come on. I've just got into the bus. What do you want? What do you want from me? Oh wow, well I didn't do that. You blew yourself up there. I have no idea how that happened and how I did not get killed by that. Because normally in these games, a vehicle blows up and the vehicles next to it blow up as well. Right, let's get a gun. Oh wow, you cannot stop these buses. They just do not stop. Okay, that's good to know. And there was also nothing interesting in that crate, because I already have a pistol. Pistol! Where is he? Now, I do have the issue of... Ah! Could have helped me out with the law then. You see what I mean? What is it with the police cars going into the back of the bus and just blowing up? That is such a bizarre thing. Do cars actually blow up like that in real life? Right, I'll try and finish this job. No, I didn't say complete it or accomplish it. Get in! Get in! Get in! Quick! This seems like a lot of bus for not a lot of people. Let's be fair. I mean, I could be driving something a lot more practical here. And how many bullet holes and crashes and sort of explosion markings will this bus have on it now? It's not exactly a good getaway vehicle when it clearly looks like it's been in a few scrapes. And there's also police chasing after it. Come on, in you get! And back to the garage without getting... Oh no, the bus sounds like it's on its last legs. That's not good. Because of all the police cars blowing up behind it. Also looks like it's been on a bit of a weight loss program. It's lost a few pounds. It's looking pretty trim. Got that hourglass figure. That's good. Good on you, bus. We're all rooting for you. Still can't reverse though. And right, okay, let's come about. Yeah, okay, this is not doing well at all. Are the police shooting me with machine guns or what? And there we have it. Whoa! I'm going to throw you out of your car for being such a terrible driver and then punch you. And then shoot you. Right, I'm going to wait here and see if an ambulance comes along and heals that guy. Yeah, look, here we go, here's the ambulance. So here comes a paramedic. And there he goes! Right as rain. All the blood, all his blood is on the floor here. But the actual guy, it's just fine. In fact, I imagine if I, well, I can't really wait around now because the boys in blue are on my back. Anyway, it's getting towards the end of my time now, so I'll just shoot this dude. See how long I can survive on foot. Shooting everybody. Hopefully I'll find another crate with another gun in it. Hold on. Ooh. Oh, look at the anarchy symbol on the wall there. Was that a thing in '69? Was that actually genuinely a thing in '69? I thought it was more of a 70s, 80s thing. Machine gun. Machine gun looks totally different when it's on the floor to when it's in your hand. Look at the top right, top left even. Yeah, look, that's totally like a Sten machine gun or something like that. Not a Sten, a Bren. Oh, I can't remember. Whatever the little machine gun World War II thing's called. Daka. That was an inefficient use of my ammo. It's all good. I didn't actually kill anybody, did I? I wonder what a section 0 is. I wonder what a section 1 is. Where's all the crates at? Well, I'm actually doing pretty well because the police are nowhere to be found. This is about right, actually, isn't it? I think you'd know if somebody was firing a gun in London, and you'd probably vacate the area. You wouldn't just be wandering around, would you? These guys must be deaf. Especially in '69. I mean, who the hell had guns in '69? Probably these guys, actually, thinking about it. Like the Krays and... Well, I mean, the Crisp twins are supposed to be the Kray twins. I don't know who Harold's supposed to be. The cheese grater. Ah, was this the spot with the flamethrower, actually? Flame shot! Let's see if I can find it again. Yeah, these police are just rubbish, aren't they? Oh! Ah, this might have been the area. No? No. Maybe once it's gone, it's gone. You can only pick it up once, so that seems pretty poor design. Oh, this is... I like how the cars stay where they are then, because all the cars I've sort of left littered around have been still there. That's pretty good, isn't it? Flipping hell. Where are the police? I mean, I'm stood right next to the road here. They're not around. In the other games, they would be right on my tail, even in GTA 1, I think. Which this is, but you know what I mean. Murder. So maybe once you've opened a crate, it doesn't respawn, which is an interesting concept. Surely, at some point, you're going to run out of guns then, as I am experiencing at this point. I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is that GTA was one of the games I had. One of the first games I had from a PlayStation. My mum took it off me. Did you just call me a tart? Get lost. What did I do to you? The thing is, it's interesting, my mum didn't take the game off me when I first got it, and I had it for ages. Then I played it once, well, my cousin was playing it, I think, at his house, and I was sort of in the room. So I played it for a bit, and then my mum came and saw me playing it, and then took it off me then. So I'm not really sure what that was all about. Why didn't she just not let me have it to begin with? Because surely, I mean, the press coverage the first game got, she must have known what it was. Because it wasn't exactly a game that had a sort of sleeper release and didn't get much coverage. It was the biggest thing for various reasons, not least of which that it's a do anything, go anywhere, run anybody you like over. Also, look, if it's a big vehicle, you dive underneath it. Whee! It's brilliant. Where are the police? Is this supposed to be a social commentary here? I mean, they seem to be showing up a lot more when I was in a car. There's a vehicle in North East Brixton. We want you to use to blow jihads up. Find it. Now they're showing up, look. Lily Law. Okay, now let's see how long I can survive in this taxi. Taxi! Well, quite a long while actually, it seems. Because they've given up the chase again. They are utter rubbish, these cops. Like flipping Keystone cops, these guys, aren't they? They're like Monty Python cops. I like how the whole of London is just fenced off. What's a Hotel Romeo then? HR. Hit and run! Right, well I'm just going to drive into the water. And then call it there, because my throat is aching. So yes, that's GTA London, and what a brilliant game it is. What a weird resolution it runs in as well. Yeah, I enjoy that game. I think it's a lot of fun. But we'll just quit it for now. Hopefully we'll be able to get that audio bug fixed, because that's a weird one, isn't it? But yeah, at some point I would like to play GTA 2 as well, because that is just great. I like that game a lot. So maybe that's one that I sort of come back to at the end of streams, because that's a bit easier to jump back into. Not sure about that one, but anyway, that's beside the point. The point is, we've had a good stream. We played Wipeout. We played a bit more Wipeout, and then Wipeout kept crashing, so we stopped playing Wipeout. I think that's a good stream. Meh. So I've been putting a few videos up on the YouTube channel. If you go and have a look at that, and it's I've had a video that I've been sitting on for months because I forgot that I didn't make it public, and I just came across it when I was looking through my videos, and I thought, hey, why isn't that public? So I made it public. Yeah, so we'll see how that does. It's the vlog from the most recent Retro Games Fair, which is fun. What else is there? There's been another video as well. I did start. It's a series that I've been sitting on for a long time, and I've just decided now, well, might as well do it. I've got hundreds of games on Steam that I've never played, most of which were free, and I think I realise why they were free now after doing a bit of research. You see, a lot of them are asset flips, so I'm going to try not to bother with them, because what's the point? Some of them are utter crap games just made for trading cards, and the thing with trading cards is they make they're just a way of making money, aren't they, for both the for bots and for the quote-unquote developers. So I'll try and avoid them if I can. There's certain games that are just stupidly, like, you get 1 million achievements just for starting it. I don't get what the point of that is, personally. But I'll try at least one of them, because I think I have one or two in my library. So I'll try one just to make the comment of, oh god, it's giving me tons of achievements, why? But a lot of them are actually genuine games that either I've never heard of, or I've got for free somewhere, or they've come in a bundle and I've just sort of... Because, you know, you sometimes buy a bundle for a specific game and you don't really care about the rest. Which is fine, because, well, you know, it's cheap in it. It's just how it works, how it is sometimes. But it means that they just go unplayed, and I've got all these hundreds of games that I've never played. So that is full steam ahead, and that's my latest series. Once again, I've been meaning to do that series for maybe 4 years. So I'm just now getting to it, and I was originally, years and years ago when I was planning this, I was going to do one for my GOG games as well, because there's a lot of them that I haven't played. But, well, they're actually good games, so I'll just play them in the normal course of things, I think. Other than that, not really much to report. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be at Gamers Unite, so if any of you are there, I'm going to see you there. So that'd be great. Look for the guy wearing the Broken Circus t-shirt. That's me. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. So, I'll see you all for the next one. Enjoy the tunes.